Welcome back, everybody, to Midnight Movies. I am your co-host, Cody.
And I'm the other co-host, Nikki.
And today we're continuing on my birth month.
Yay!
Reviewing my top 5 favorite films, and right now we're at number 2, which is The Dark Knight.
The Dark Knight.
Directed by Christopher Nolan.
Hey, let's mess up the audio right now and make my voice demonic so I can do the Batman voice.
Jade, I'm sorry if this messes stuff up, but...
Let me see. Oh my god. I have headphones so I can hear audio. Oh my god. Where's Rachel? This is amazing. Harvey, what have you done with Gordon and his kids? Yours is so much lower than mine, and it's so... I'm so glad you can hear it, because... Turn it back to normal. Yeah, I'm gonna
turn it back to normal now? Okay.
Oh my god.
Okay, are we back? Are we back to normal?
Yes, we're back to normal.
Good, that saves me from having to do my Batman impression. I don't think I could do that with my voice. Harvey Dent.
If y'all haven't noticed, I'm sitting extremely close to Cody.
Yeah, Nikki has headphones in currently, so she can hear all the audio that's going on. I cannot. I can just hear what I normally hear.
Yeah, because we were notified whenever Jade was not recording, editing. Yeah, the thing that
we record, Jade edits. Yeah. That's how the dynamic goes.
But while they were editing, they told us about how the audio was, again, auto-tuned for the thing. But then we fixed it because we were doing a gag.
Yeah, I was doing a gag at the beginning, which you guys won't be able to hear in the episode because I did it before we even started recording. But apparently, it just auto-select on the auto-tune. So I don't know how far into the thing episode that the auto-tune goes for, but...
We're so sorry.
It happened, so anticipate it.
Yeah. So yeah, that's why I'm sitting so close to Cody, because my headphones, we might have to redo this setup. Yeah, or maybe an extender?
Or get longer headphones or something like that.
I don't know. Does your thing have Bluetooth or something?
It does. I don't know if it connects to Bluetooth headphones. I've never even tried. I don't even know how I would do that.
I don't know either. We'll figure it. Well, whatever.
We'll figure things out. Don't worry about it. Figure it out. Don't worry about it.
It's fine.
It's fine.
But anyways,
can we trust him?
It's so weird because I can hear myself more in the headphones, and so I feel like my thoughts are getting jumbled up. So
that would drive me insane because I'd just be like, God, can I just shut the fuck up? What is going on with this?
Because I feel like I'm listening to the podcast, because I do that. So yeah, it's odd to be talking, but also, you know what I mean. Yeah. It's weird. But
you get to listen to it live.
I know, it's so fun.
And like I mentioned in last podcast, as you guys can clearly see, we're in a different setup. Yes. I moved. As of right now, we have pretty much everything unpacked and set up. So
it's very reminiscent of our old setup. We're still in the kitchen.
Yeah, we're still in the kitchen with Dinah.
Yeah, in the kitchen with Dinah.
Dinah, because she got stabbed. Call back to our Langoliers episode.
Did get stabbed. R.I.P. Dinah.
But anyway.
We'll miss you.
No, we won't. You won't specifically. Oh, shit.
It's okay.
Yeah, that's gonna happen a lot.
It's all right. We'll figure something out. But at least I know that the audio sounds.
I'll get some
normal.
extenders so that way it can go across that way. So that way I'm not just hitting down
slamming down on the headphones.
But anyway, yeah, The Dark Knight. We're here to talk about The Dark Knight, I guess.
Mm-hmm. It is quite dark.
It is quite dark, and it is at night. Mm-hmm. Although this is a night with a K. So
yes, he is a dark knight in not shining armor and very rubbery looking armor.
Very rubbery.
Yeah.
I guess we'll get into it. Nikki, what is your experience with The Dark Knight?
So I watched this for the first time. I mean, I feel like it was around the time that it first came out. Mm-hmm. I'm going to take those out for a second so I can actually talk to you normally.
Do you want to just set the headphones aside?
Yeah, we'll set it aside. We sound good.
We sound pretty good.
We sound great. Yeah, so I
You can scoot back if you want.
Oh, you don't want me to
literally
bite your knees. But yeah, no, I first watched this probably when it like came out.
Did you see it
It
in
was
theaters,
on
though?
no,
Oh, okay.
it was on FX a lot.
Well, yes.
Yeah.
I feel like FX kind of had like rights to a bunch of movies. Like you would just turn it on, and not only would they be playing like a Marvel movie, like a Spider-Man, but next they'd play like Superman or something like that.
I remember watching all of like the X-Men movies on there, like the OG X-Men that are way better than the new X-Men movies.
I would argue some of those, but yes.
No. All of them. Doesn't matter.
They're better than Dark Phoenixes, I'll say
Yeah.
that.
But no, yeah, I watched this because this is also the same year that Iron Man came out. I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure.
I mean, 2 giants in 1 year. 3 if you include Tropic Thunder, because that also came out
Was
the
it
same year.
2008 too? Dude, I went to see Tropic Thunder and Iron Man in theaters.
And The Strangers, which we're going to review at some point. Like
the first one?
Yeah, the first Strangers came out in 2008.
Oh, wow.
We're going to be reviewing a lot of movies from 2008.
Damn.
Cloverfield, like Mungo, The Dark Knight, The Strangers.
Okay, 2008. Maybe you got
They
some
cooked that
bangers.
year.
Yeah.
Also, Step Brothers came out, which I know you probably don't like, but
I'm not a huge fan of that movie.
I enjoy it. It's
Yeah.
dumb, but it's meant to be done.
I remember when I first saw that. That was a hotel movie, and we definitely should not have watched that. Me
That
and my
is a
sisters.
very interesting hotel movie to
Yeah.
watch.
No, it was actually traumatizing, but
I think Kung Fu Panda also came out in 2008.
I think I feel like we talked
And
about
Horton
this.
Hears the Who.
Damn!
There's a lot of movies that came out in 2008 that
Horton
were
Hears a
good.
Who
I
slaps
know.
too. But no, I watched this like maybe like a year or two after it came out when FX was showing it a lot. I am very much I'm wearing a Spider-Man shirt because I'm very much more a Marvel
Fair enough.
person.
I got my Dark Knight shirt, which I got back in high school. It still fits me
Hell
somehow.
yeah. This one barely fits me, and I got this like when I first moved here. So, and it's a men's shirt. Like this is.
I
tiny.
think I have that exact shirt. In my
You
size.
probably.
Yeah.
I got it at Margaret.
Okay, yeah, that's where I got mine too.
I was like, I think I had just started working there.
I think I got this at Kohl's back in the day.
Shout out
Shout out
Coles
to
and Margaret.
Kohl's.
Not really Margaret.
No,
we don't
let's
like
not
you.
shout out Margaret, actually.
We hate you.
I'm more indifferent. It depends on the location.
Yeah. But no, I really liked it, obviously, when it first came out. This is also the only ever Batman movie I've ever seen.
Which is insane because this is a sequel to Batman Begins.
Had no idea this was a sequel until you said something like a
Oh,
couple weeks
really?
ago. And you
Okay.
said this was a sequel. And I was like, huh?
Crazy.
I didn't know this was a sequel at all.
I didn't know that I burst that like bubble for you.
You did. I literally thought it was just this and then The Dark Knight Rises.
I mean, we
It's
can
like weird. There's only two of them.
we can talk about it. This movie very much can stand on its own.
Oh,
Like-
I even watched it again with the eyes of it being a sequel, and I was like, I don't feel lost at all.
There's like a few plot points that carry over from Batman Begins, but truly it's like its own vehicle.
No, and but yeah, I mean, so I just want to preface this that I'm reviewing this movie as someone who isn't really into DC, who isn't really into Batman either as like a superhero.
Controversial.
I was gonna say, yeah,
Because Batman's my favorite comic book character.
see, Spider-Man's mine.
Spider-Man's my favorite Marvel character, so
Spider-Man's dope. But then also, this is also the only Batman movie I've ever seen. So,
So you didn't even watch Batman Begins or
No.
The Dark Knight Rises
No.
for this? Okay, interesting.
nope. I literally finished this movie because I started it. Oh man, it was a couple nights, maybe 2 nights ago. I started it, and then I had like maybe like 45 minutes to an hour left, and I was like, I need to go to bed. So I finished that.
It's quite a long movie. It's like a little over 2.5 hours.
But I finished this morning when I woke up.
Oh, okay,
So
fair enough.
yeah, fresh in my mind. But yeah, so anything that I say about this movie, I don't think you should really take it seriously because I don't I don't got much of a leg to stand on here.
That's interesting. I kind of like that as a like point of view because like usually when I watch a movie that's like based off of a video game, like I'm not a huge video game person. So it's like I come from it from the vantage point of does this work as a movie
Kinda like-
as opposed to does it work as something adapted from a video
Yeah,
game.
kind of like whenever you watch FNAF.
Yeah, FNAF.
Yeah.
Or like the
And
Mortal
that's just a bad
Kombat
movie.
movie that came out a few years ago.
Mhm.
So interesting. That will make for an interesting conversation.
Hey, yeah, I'm here. But what about you? You're a big fan.
Okay,
as you
so my history with The Dark Knight and these Batman movies goes back all the way to the magical year of 2005.
Oh yeah.
I remember specifically being at our local theater with my mom. I can't remember what movie we were going to see.
Shout out Cody's mom.
Yeah, shout out. She'll probably correct me on this story because like my
Please
memories
do.
of it. Yeah, my memories of it are fuzzy because this was like 21 years ago actually.
Pause. Talking about our lack of remembrance in the Thing episode as well. I will also post about this too. Me and Cody brought out the gift that I bought him. And it looked familiar to me. I didn't remember buying it for him, but I was like, oh, that was super familiar. If Cody said I got it for him, I must have, because I've given him several gifts.
Yeah.
Jade called both of us out and was like, Nikki literally taking credit for my gift. And I was like, ooh.
No, it's 100% my bad. I think the reason why I thought you bought it was because you're the one who physically handed it to me. So my mind just spun the wheels of just like, oh, Nikki gave this to me.
Yeah, it was like a joint gift. I think I got you some stuff. Jade had gotten you some stuff. And that's why it looked familiar to me. So when you said, like, yeah, you got this, I was like, oh, yeah, I probably did, for sure.
To be fair, that was like 2 or 3 years ago or something like that. But anyway, Jade, thank you so much for that Thing gift. I love it. It's amazing.
I'm sorry I accidentally took credit for that. Did not mean to, but I'll pose. I'll be like, sorry. And he definitely corrected me
100%.
in the video.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, so we're in the theater, and I remember the main theater that's like right across from the lobby had Batman Begins playing. And I remember my mom asking me, like, would you be interested in seeing that? Mm-hmm. Because, I was 13 at the time. Kids love Batman and stuff like that. I remember saying to my mom, I was like, yes, I would be interested in seeing that.
You said, hell yeah.
Didn't see it in theaters.
Oh, really?
I don't know why. I don't think I pestered my mom into seeing it. Like, we just had that one conversation, then it never really came up again. Mm-hmm. But I did eventually see it when it came out on DVD later that year. Like, I think I got it for Christmas.
Okay.
Because I used to like getting movies on DVD for Christmas. It was kind of my favorite thing.
Yeah.
Watched it, loved it, thought it was a great movie. And like ever since then, knowing that they were going to make a sequel, like I kept up to date with like all the sequel news that I could get. Like I followed a page called MovieWeb that would post like updates on different movies and stuff like that. So I followed The Dark Knight pretty closely. Like I remember when they announced the title, it was like very controversial, just like the first Batman movie to not have Batman in the title. I just remember seeing production photos, the trailers when they dropped, and I even remember when Heath Ledger passed away, like hearing about that news, and like everyone like worried of whether or not he was able to finish the movie before he passed or not, which he was able to. So come 2008, like I am hyped for The Dark Knight, like as hyped as I could be. In fact, even thinking of it now, I don't think I have been more hyped for any movie in my entire life.
I was going to say 2 or 3 years of hypeness.
Yeah. I don't think before then or even after then, I have been as hyped as I was for The Dark Knight. So much so, the day that it premiered, my family flew out to California to visit like my grandma and my dad who all live out there. And I remember we landed and I remember demanding to my mom, I was like, when we get to grandma's house, we gotta go see The Dark Knight. We have to. That's the first thing we gotta do. We gotta go see The Dark Knight. And my mom was like, no, you're jet lagged. Like, you've been up for hours.
Said, no.
You're gonna be too tired. We'll go and see it tomorrow. And I just remember being so upset. It's like, I want to go see The Dark Knight. I'm a 16-year-old. I want to go. I want to.
Please.
My mom ended up being correct. Like, I think we got to my grandma's house and I like passed out.
Yeah.
Because I was super tired. But saw it the next day. Fucking loved it. We'll talk about like the things that I love about this movie, what it did different than any other superhero or any other movie that I've seen at that point. But at the time, it instantly became my favorite movie of all time. And it stayed that way for at least the next 3 years until we talk about the movie that we talk about next week.
Memento.
Memento,
Spoiler,
exactly. But yeah, The Dark Knight has always held a special place in my heart. I've seen this movie 4 times in theaters.
Mm-hmm. Damn.
3 times the year it came out. So I saw it twice when we were in California, and then once when we got back here.
Mm-hmm.
And then I saw it again in 2011 or 2012, around there, when they re-released it for anticipation for The Dark Knight Rises. And I went with my friend Joey, and we went and saw it in the IMAX, which was really cool.
Oh, but that was nice.
Oh, yeah, it was awesome. So, yeah, I got to see this opening weekend.
Dang.
So exciting, and I'm very much excited to talk about The Dark Knight. So.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, should we get into it?
I mean, yeah, we can get into it. This is probably going to be a long one because there's a lot that happens in this movie.
Oh my god, there's so much. So buckle in.
Buckle in, everybody.
This is almost...
but first, do we want to do this, or do you want to do it live on the
I didn't
podcast?
know if you wanted to.
I mean, we can do it.
We're doing it live.
We're doing it live. So Nikki got me presents.
Yay.
I'm imagining because when this comes out, my birthday would have already passed.
Yes.
So,
and also, I am so impatient when I give people gifts. Like, these came in. You still have another gift coming, but I didn't want to wait.
Yeah, you don't want to wait until we're deep into like Jordan Peele month for me to be opening these presents. So I'm going to be opening these live on the podcast. We got 2 of them right here.
And
that one's pretty heavy.
Sorry for the wrapping paper. This is the only wrapping paper I have that's not Christmas.
No,
so.
that's fine. I like it. Polka dot.
And yeah.
There's a DC villain called Polka Dot.
Oh,
so
there you go.
we're on brand.
We're on theme. I want it to stay that way.
Let's see here.
You could totally tell this wasn't...
It's a box!
Yay! How did you know I always wanted a box?
Do I have a knife?
I have a knife. Here, hold on.
She's got a knife!
She's got a gun! No, sorry.
Don't yell that in my house.
Sorry. Have you seen that Modern Family episode, though?
No, I haven't.
Have you seen Modern Family at all?
I've seen some of Modern Family, but not a ton of it.
There's one that she screams, she's got a gun, but she's like, it's a letter or something like that. I don't know. Y'all will correct me.
Oh, wow. Nice.
Yay.
I actually love that. That's cool. Look at that.
It's
It's like a stained glass of Michael Myers.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Has some nice little pumpkins there. You can't wear it as a chain.
Can you imagine I rock up to work with this?
I would love that. Like Flavor Flav. Flavor Flav. Y'all remember that show, Flavor of Love?
Someone remembers it. Flavor Flav obviously remembers it.
I remember it.
I never watched it because I was never into reality TV.
That was my bread and butter back in the day.
I mean, you also like found footage, and they're almost the same thing.
That's true.
So.
Very horrifying.
And then,
we got gift number 2. And I hope you enjoy it.
The Art of Horror movie.
Yes. I hope you guys are enjoying this
Illustrated
ASMR.
History New Expanded Edition. Sorry to those that aren't watching the YouTube video and just listening to the audio, but
yeah.
I'm going to hold this up for the camera, but for the audio-only listeners, it is a book, The Art of Horror Movies, an Illustrated History, the New Expanded Edition.
Dude, I got it from Thrift Books, by the way. Again, not sponsored, but there's some
really
freaking cool.
Awesome.
Yes.
I love this poster.
I was flipping through it, and there's so many cool posters in there.
My boy Michael
away.
just unhinged. Oh, this is amazing.
Yeah, it's like for those of you also listening.
Oh, there we
it's
go,
like
Dracula. Yeah,
Dracula. It's
we
like
gotta do those movies at some point.
I didn't even know. I know that they did like a character of him in Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy.
Yeah.
Didn't know that was actually a thing.
I think I knew it was a thing, but I didn't get the references. So.
But yeah, it's like a big coffee table book for those of you listening.
Oh, here's the guy from Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. You remember that?
Hell yeah, I do.
I'm pretty sure that's just a reference. Okay, we got Donald Sutherland, Christopher Lee, Roy Castle. I don't know these other 2 people.
I'm surprised you even knew those guys' names. I'm so bad
you know
with names.
Donald Sutherland. He's Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
Oh, okay, yeah. I'm bad with names. You know
You're
that.
Fine. Nikki, I love them.
No,
And Jade, if you did buy any of these, I love them too.
He did it. I bought them. These are mine.
I'm gonna set these over here. Thank you.
Of course. And then you have another gift coming, but
We'll save that for memento if it gets here.
Yeah. Hopefully it's supposed to get here by the 10th. So if it doesn't, I will have words with the
That's fine. If
shipper.
anything, we can open it during Get Out.
Yeah.
So that way, if it's bad, I can just be like, Get out.
Get out of here. But anyways.
Anyway, we're here for the Dark Knight.
Yeah, sorry about that little tangent. But
nah, it's fine. I mean, that's the whole point of this month is it's my birthday.
That's true, yeah. So get over it, you guys. It's not about you. It's about Cody.
My birthday. Boogie, woogie, woogie. I don't know if you remember that Vine, man. You're my dad. Boogie, woogie, woogie.
But from here on out, spoilers.
Spoiler alerts for The Dark Knight for
the drill.
Maybe 5 people out there who have not seen The Dark Knight.
I mean, I'm sure there's probably someone.
I mean, maybe, but this movie, I'm pretty sure you have it for your, budget box office.
Oh.
But this movie made a killing.
Literally insane. Okay, so budget was $185 million.
Which seems pretty small for a superhero film nowadays when most of them are like $300 million.
Well, the box office was $1.009 billion.
Made a killing.
Literally insane. This is the first, I feel like high, grossing movie we've talked about, in the billions.
I think so.
I don't think any of the other ones have been
billion. I mean, most of the movies we talk about are horror films, and unless you're talking about The Conjuring, they usually don't make billions of dollars.
Well. So, also, by the way, I'm not a huge action fan, which you guys know from the Alien ranking when I ranked.
Yeah, where you had Aliens number 8 or 9 or something like that, near the bottom.
Yeah, no. So again, take what I have to say with a grain of salt.
Imagine me at 16 just hoping that this movie would beat Titanic in the box office, because at the time Titanic was the highest grossing film of all time. Not knowing that Titanic had grossed $2 billion.
Oh,
so I think so. What is the box office
insane.
Numbers of Titanic? Hold on.
Titanic box office.
It might not be. No, not the actual Titanic. The movie.
Stupid Google. We're not talking about real life.
I don't want to know about those dead people. I want to know about these fake people.
These fake dead people.
Box office for Titanic, according to Wikipedia, is $2.26 billion. But Titanic has been released and re-released so many times.
That's true. I remember when it re-released in theaters. I was going to go see something else. I can't remember, but it was during the same time that they released Titanic again, and I was like, who's watching Titanic? They already released it once. What's the big deal?
I mean, Titanic's a good movie.
But now that I'm older and there's movies coming out that are older and they're re-releasing them, I'm like, wow, that's so cool.
I've always been a fan. I've always been a fan of re-releases or watching old movies in theaters. The theater in our downtown area, they used to do they would show older horror films during October, and I used to go to those all the time. In fact, my first experience with Taxi Driver I got to see as a re-release at that theater, so I'm a big fan of it. I get it.
That theater's not a thing, right, anymore?
No, it is.
Is it still? Okay.
I think someone bought them out. I can't remember.
Okay.
And I don't really want to say because it might die.
It's fine. Yeah.
So it's fine.
It's fine.
But no, that theater shut down for a while, and now it's back.
It's back up. Okay, cool.
It's back, baby.
It's back and better than ever. I mean, I'm not for sure, actually. I haven't been since. But since we're now 24 minutes in, I guess we should probably start talking
about the movie.
I suppose.
We start with Blue flames everywhere.
Blue, everyone.
I mean, that's part of the central theme of this, the color scheme. Since you haven't watched the other movies in the trilogy, so each one kind of has its own different color theme.
Oh, okay.
That kind of symbolizes what the movie's kind of about. So, Batman Begins has a very orange theme, which kind of symbolizes, dirt, grit. Basically, that movie is all about, how Gotham is this cesspool of crime and corruption and everything, and Batman's coming in to solve it. Then we go to this one, which is Blue, which can symbolize chaos, since that's what Joker is all about.
Okay.
But it also can symbolize, from what I've read, of just kind of a false sense of hope. Like, when we begin this movie, Batman has kind of cleaned up Gotham for the most part. So it gives you that sense of, like, safety. And then the Joker's going to come in and just, like, undermine that, pretty much. And then The Dark Knight Rises has a very, like, gray feeling of it, which kind of, like, hints at, like, old decay, like, dying, pretty much. Because that movie is about, like, a little bit older Bruce Wayne who's kind of lost his touch and trying to, like, regain his strength against someone who outclasses him, which is Bane. Bane.
Doesn't he have a weird voice, too?
Yeah, he does. You think darkness is your ally. It's a goofy voice, but it's funny because, like, it's become very synonymous now with that character. So, like, the Harley Quinn animated show, like, the Bane in that does the Bane voice. Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
So a lot of the time he's just like, "Oh, Harley Quinn, what are you doing?"
I thought that was just like he just had that. But I mean, I guess that was the first Batman movie that he was in, right?
Technically not.
No? Okay.
There is a version of Bane and Batman and Robin, but it's just like, it's almost just in name only. Like, he looks like Bane, but essentially they dumb him down to being like a stupid henchman for Poison Ivy. So yes, it is Bane, but not really.
But not really. Okay. And have you seen are these the only 3 Batman movies that you've seen, or have you seen other ones?
I have seen all the Batman movies.
Oh,
so I've seen the original 4, Batman 89, Batman Returns, Forever, and Batman and Robin. I've seen all 3 of these. In fact, I watched all 3 of these just this past week.
Yeah.
Then there's Batman v Superman, which I've seen. I've seen one of the versions of Justice League that came out, which he is also in. I've seen the Robert Pattinson Batman. And I have seen The Flash from 2023.
Is Batman in that?
It's primarily a Batman movie because The Flash is kind of barely in it.
Okay. Well, is that really a bad thing? Anyways, but
I mean, when The Flash is played by Ezra Miller.
Yeah,
no, it's not a bad thing.
It's not really a bad thing. Okay, wow. So yeah, you're in the know.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Sort of. We'll talk about it.
Seems like okay, but yeah. So blue
everywhere, which forms the bat symbol.
Jade, turn us blue.
Turn us blue.
He's not gonna do that.
Play I'm Blue by Eiffel 65.
Thanks. None of that will happen.
I'm blue, Dude, Iron Man 3 starts with that song. It'd be so funny if this movie started with that song. Yo, listen up, here's the story.
I would love that.
It would undermine the tension of the movie, but boy, would it fit.
I'd be like, hell yeah. Because, the older ones are pretty campy, right?
Yeah, like Batman 89 and Batman Returns, not so much. They have camp elements, but they take themselves more in like a bit
more
darker
serious.
Or grittier,
okay.
especially Batman Returns. But Batman Forever, and especially Batman and Robin, they're very just like goofy, bombastic neon colors everywhere.
If they would have opened with this.
Yeah, they would have. Yo, listen up. Here's a story about a little Batman in Gotham.
And his parents are dead.
No.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's true.
He's an orphan. Sorry.
But we start with a heist. We got a couple of dudes in clown masks.
Yeah, there's glass shattering that happens. They got their masks on.
You can tell how many times I've seen this movie where it's like we get that opening shot and it's just like I know exactly the window that's going to break open and shatter. It's that one.
It's the one that's like it's 3 from the thing, 4 above or whatever. I don't know.
What are we playing? Connect 4?
Yeah. There. But yeah, there's a really cool heist at the beginning. I forgot. I really enjoy this opening.
It's really good.
It sucks you in right away. It's fast paced. You're obviously not really expecting the Joker to be there because they offhandedly mention it.
Yeah, they're just like, they think he can sit out and still take a slice. I know why they call him the Joker. He's kind of been built up as almost this, I guess, mythical kind of person, or just someone that's rising up from the underground or something like that.
He's like hiring kind of underlings to do his dirty work is what they're thinking.
That he can dispatch off pretty quick, because we'll find out throughout these, like, each man is assigned to kill the other man.
Yes.
Which I think that's very Joker, to just be like, I'm going to
really
hire
is.
these guys, offer them equal shares, I'm going to make them all kill each other.
Yeah, no, it's like, it's honestly a really good plan for a villain.
By the way, I wrote this in my notes. The Joker mask actually resembles a mask worn by the Joker from the 1960s TV show.
Oh, I like that.
So I'm gonna hold it up right there, Jade. I'm probably gonna send that picture to you. Enhance, zoom. But yeah, it's a nice little nod to prior Batmans that have come out before.
I like that. But yeah, there's probably about like 5 or 6 guys in this heist.
There are 4 guys, so not quite the restaurant.
Okay.
There's
not the 5 guys.
No, there is 5 guys. Never mind. There's 2 guys on the roof.
Okay.
There's 2 people in the front, and then Joker, who we don't know is Joker yet, in the back seat. So yeah, there are 5 guys.
There are 5
while they're
guys.
eating 5 guys.
And burgers and fries. But yeah, the first thing that we it's so cool when they just like bust into the. I mean, this is a really cool heist scene. They bust into the bank.
What I like about it is that it's a mob bank.
Is it?
Yeah. That's why, what is it? The boss at the bank, like, he's got a shotgun.
You know, I did write that down. I forgot until you started talking about the mob. I was like, he does have a shoddy. Yeah, I said Banker has a shoddy, question mark.
I mean, he even steps out and he's just like, you have any idea who your friends are stealing from? You are dead. And, like, he's very gangster. And when they, like, trigger the silent alarm, it goes to a private number, not to the police. So it's like they're robbing a mob bank.
Oh, wow.
Which is all a part of Joker's plan. Like, this whole heist is him, like, essentially getting in with the mob.
Okay.
It's just like, I'm gonna steal from the mob, and I'm gonna show him how easy it is.
Yeah, I suppose so. Yeah, because the 2 guys on the roof, guy kills the
after he turns off the silent alarm. He's like, are we done here? He's like, yeah, we're done here. Shoots him.
Bam. And then I'm like, oh, so this is where this was going. Okay. And then he goes down, the guy who just shot him goes down to open the vault.
He gets electrocuted at first. I kind of like how this vault is just like
Booby trapped. Yeah.
Yeah, he fucking touches it and it's like... And then I love the little detail, like when the other guy comes down to check in on him, like he's opening the bank vault with his shoes on his hands.
Oh, yeah.
So that way he doesn't get shocked again.
Very carefully. And then, of course, as he's opening it, the guy who comes up behind him says, what happened to the other one that was up on the roof?
He's like, yeah, boss told me when we got rid of the alarm to take him out. And he's like, funny, he told me something similar.
And the guy with the shoes is like, wait,
the guy's like, hold on, wait.
It's so funny.
It's interesting because one of these clams ends up getting shot by the bank owner. I wonder, like, who would have killed him.
I don't know. That is true, huh?
Maybe the Joker planned on, like, maybe someone shooting him.
A casualty, maybe.
Maybe. Or maybe Joker would have just shot him anyway.
Yeah, well, because eventually whenever they are getting the money, Banker comes out with the shoddy. They take care of him. Because, I mean, it's funny, because the Joker and another one of his little henchmen, the henchman asks him, he's out, right?
Yeah,
of all of his
Joker's
shots.
like, yeah.
He nods, yeah, guy pops up, gets shot.
That's when Joker takes him out, and I just love the line. He's like, where'd you learn to count? Yeah. It's like, he didn't miscount. He did that on purpose. He's probably hoping the bank teller would just kill him right then and there.
I think that's what he was counting on. But then, of course, that one of his henchmen is now pointing the gun at the Joker.
Yeah.
He's like,
he
assume.
wised up because he's like, well, this other guy said that he killed the other guy, and I had to kill him. So presumably you're going to kill me once we load up the cash. And I love the Joker. He's like, nah, I killed the bus driver.
And he's like, what bus driver?
Fucking bus just backs up and like knocks him out cold.
I was like, that perfect.
And then I love the bus driver. He steps down and he's just like, what happened to the rest of the guys? And the Joker just shoots him.
I was like, poor bus driver.
Interesting detail here. For most of this movie, whenever the Joker kills someone or does something, he usually doesn't look at it. There's a few times when he's dressed up as a nurse and he kills that cop, he looks at them. But most of the time, it's just like when he kills someone, he's not looking at the person.
Oh, he like looks away.
Mm-hmm.
Is it because he knows that's not a good thing? Or does he just not care?
I think it's a reference to a comic where the Joker, like, shot up a bunch of guys and then, like, a policeman says, like, he shot up all these people and not once did he look at any of them or something like that.
Oh, okay.
There's a lot of, like, comic book inspiration stuff. In fact, I brought out, like, the main one right here for those that don't, or that can see. For the audio-only listeners, I have the comic, The Batman, The Long Halloween, which I didn't have time to read it during this week. But I read
watched 3 freaking movies.
I watched 3 movies that are all 2.5 hours long.
Yeah, give them a break.
While also unpacking stuff. And also, I didn't find this until last night, so...
I mean, you know...
But, like, this movie takes some inspiration from a bunch of different comics. The Killing Joke is another one, but the main one is The Long Halloween, which is about Harvey Dent, Commissioner Gordon, and Batman kind of teaming up to stop a serial killer known as Holiday, who's kind of like a Zodiac type of killer who kills people on, like, different holidays. Mm-hmm. Holiday Road. Yeah, exactly.
Wait, what were you doing?
Holiday. It's the theme from the Vacation movies.
I was doing Green Day.
Oh, okay, never mind. We're doing two different songs. It can't always be in sync, guys.
I know.
But yeah, it takes inspiration from here. It takes inspiration from different comics. So we'll talk about it. There's actually like scenes that are directly lifted from this comic, and even like lines of dialogue that are taken from this. So,
okay. Oh, nice.
It's interesting. Right. I like it when movies do that.
Mm-hmm.
So.
No, definitely. Like they reference the source material.
Mm-hmm.
But once the Joker is, revealed to be himself.
Wonderful reveal. I just love you get it from down below. Mm-hmm. He just removes his mask and you see that like scarred smile and everything like that. He's like, it's me. It's the Joker. I'm here to slay.
It's me, Jessica.
I'm the Joker, baby.
But then he gets in the bus and he drives away.
Mm-hmm.
This was the part that I was like, come on. When he just joins the school bus route.
Oh, yeah. A little bit. I thought you were going to talk about, like, the gas grenade that he puts in the guy's mouth.
The banker's mouth. Yeah.
Because it's, like, tied with, like, a string from his shirt, and then he, like, latches it on the back of the school bus. And it's just, like, I feel like shirt string, like, threads are very thin. And, like, pulling a grenade, like...
was it like
was very difficult.
I didn't know if it was shirt string or if he like had something just like.
No, it was his shirt string. Like you see it unravel as he walks towards the bus. So.
See, I thought it was like he had like a clip and it was like fishing wire, and he had like
it's straight from the back of his shirt.
All right, well, never mind. I was very much like because I was like a shirt string wouldn't be able to do that.
No, it would snap.
Yes, at
Pretty
all.
much.
Okay, well now I'm even more mad.
It's not a big
I hate
deal.
this movie.
I'm going to pick this knit.
Awful. 0 stars.
But yeah, him driving into the other buses, it's a little comical. Especially since like none of the cops notice that one bus just has like dust and debris flying off the back of it.
Like, because the cops are coming and Joker's turning onto the street and they pass by each other. And it's like, I'm sure you're
at least one of the cops will be like, wait a minute.
Isn't that weird? Like, one of the cops had good eyesight, I hope. But apparently they did
these
not.
are Gotham cops we're talking about.
That's true. They're like blindfolded.
At the same time, I love the idea of just like hiding it in a lineup of school buses.
No, that was cool.
Like it's a good disguise. It's just like
I wish they would have had a little more time between him pulling out onto the street and the cops coming.
Yeah.
But or
at least have the cops coming from a different direction.
Yeah, it's already an almost 3-hour movie. Let's calm down.
let's settle down.
We can't put all of that in.
But then we get like a brief summary of just like how Gotham has been doing. So apparently this movie takes place 9 months after Batman Begins. Batman has been doing some good things. Criminals are running scared. I love the little scene of just like two people like doing a drug deal, and one of them's just like, "Nah, man, I can't do this.
Can't take it."
And the dude's like, "The fuck? You're not gonna run into the Batman. Buy my drugs.
Come on.
Come on.
Trying to make a living here. But aren't the cops trying to find Batman?
Yeah, because he's a vigilante. So they're
Okay.
just like, we need to bring him down. But at the same time, like, Gordon is working with Batman.
him.
Which we get a little scene of him on the rooftop. He's got the bat symbol going. And Detective Ramirez comes up and is just like, "What you doing up here? I'm not suspicious at all."
Yeah, like weird how we have the bat signal right here.
We do get the early indication of like what her motivations throughout the movie is going to be. Like Gordon's like, "I thought you were like looking after your mom," and she's like, "I checked her back into the hospital." So they set that little detail up right here at the very beginning.
And guess what detail I missed? That one. I wasn't paying attention to that. I was like, oh, they're trying to find the Batman. Okay, writing my notes.
I mean, you can tell how many times I've seen this movie.
Yeah.
So
this is, I think, the second time I've seen this. So.
Oh, okay. I've seen this a dozen times. Sorry if there's noise going on in the background. My niece is having a sleepover, so I almost said a birthday.
She'd be having a sleepover, man.
I know, right?
Look at that. I was never, well, I guess not never. Not frequently was I allowed to have people over.
Oh, okay.
Maybe not that. I mainly wanted to not be at home. I wanted to be at someone else's house.
Damn. Okay. Well, I
would have rather, yeah. I think that was more of it.
I did have sleepovers when I was like younger, like elementary school. I don't think I had any like when I was in middle or high school at all.
Yeah.
I don't know. It seemed weird, like past a certain age.
We talked about this during the Chronicle episode, I think.
Yeah, we did because like the three of them and that have a sleepover, and it was just like, that's weird for high schoolers to have a sleepover.
And it's funny because I think it was in the episode that Jade put it. I don't think that he messaged us about it, but he was talking about how he has more sleepovers now as like an adult.
I remember, yeah.
And I was like, you're right. I was like, y'all are having like your nights all the time.
Yeah, not me.
Not I know. I like not having other people in my home. It's really nice.
I get you.
Being just me. Anyways, though.
Anyway, we get Scarecrow showing up.
Scarecrow, yeah. Is that what we
get? Yeah. Scarecrow was a villain from the last movie. He was one of two villains from the last movie. The other villain was Ra's al Ghul, played by Liam Neeson. Spoiler alert, because you're not supposed to know that. He's dead, yeah.
Okay.
He dies at the end of the
I was going to say, I'm like, he's not in this one, so I assume.
No. He is in The Dark Knight Rises for a cameo.
Interesting.
You'd have to watch it to understand.
Yeah, who's Scarecrow?
He's played by Cillian Murphy. He's got the sack over his head.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So he's Scarecrow.
I think I put it in here. Yeah, you say it's Cillian
Murphy.
Yeah, I was like, Cillian Murphy. I always thought it was like Cillian.
I always thought that too, but apparently in interviews, it's Cillian Murphy. So,
ooh, what a fun name.
I know.
Yeah, I was like, Cillian Murphy. Because, we get to the parking lot, or parking garage with the vans and the men with the guns and the dogs. And then there's a Batman with a gun. Yeah. There's multiple Batmans, actually.
So apparently this is a reference to the comics. I don't know which specific one. I tried to Google and I couldn't find anything. But like at one point in the comics, I mean, Batman's been going on for like almost 100 years.
Yeah.
Where he kind of had like a coalition of like other people dressed up as Batmans that went out and did things like all across everywhere.
Okay.
I think. I don't know. I remember hearing about that years ago, and I remember that, but I don't know like what specific
which one
comic.
It was.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, it's just a bunch of regular dudes who are just like, they're inspired by Batman to do Batman things. So, it's like, you got to be a rich billionaire playboy in order to do what Batman does.
Because they're literally like dressed as him, but then they have like
they just have straight up shotguns.
Yeah. And I'm like, well, already this is already not very safe. And yeah, they're fighting these thugs, like these gang members.
A question for you. Since you didn't watch Batman Begins, do you know what Scarecrow's whole thing is about?
No.
So,
I had no idea.
So
he's a scarecrow, and I was like, ooh, and I was like, oh yeah, the guy with the
sack over his head. Yeah. So Scarecrow is a comic book character, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
His whole thing is he has this fear toxin that he will like spray or inject you with that will make you see like hallucinations of like your greatest fears and stuff like that.
Oh, interesting.
So at the beginning, when we're in this like parking garage with all these gangsters and scarecrows, not multiple scarecrows,
just one scarecrow.
Like the gangsters complaining, like one guy's just on the floor, just like help, and he's like, look what your drugs did to my customers. It's because the drugs are like the fear toxin.
Oh,
so,
okay.
And you'll have at one point like one of the Batman comes up to him and he sprays something in his face, and the guy starts yelling. That's the fear toxin.
Oh,
so that's Scarecrow's whole thing.
That's his thing. Mm-hmm. Okay.
I would recommend watching Batman Begins. It's a good movie.
I was gonna say, yeah, that's interesting because I've never even heard the villain Scarecrow.
The Dark Knight Rises, not so much. I don't think it holds up as well. I still like it for an ending to the trilogy, but like, there's some very cheesy lines in that movie that don't hold up, in my opinion.
Yeah, there is a couple cheesy lines in this one, but nothing. I think maybe there's like 3. Nothing too
There's
crazy.
a few, but like I feel like it works better in here.
Not enough for me to like be like the whole time like, come on, another cheesy line. Like it was just every like I said, I think 3 in the 3-hour movie. So.
You should watch The Dark Knight Rises because you'll see the contrast between the two.
But yeah, and I hate Batman's voice so much.
Okay, so again, you haven't seen Batman Begins. They kind of exaggerate it more in this one.
Do they? Okay.
In the first one, it is raspy and it is deep, but like you can tell that they went like a step above because he's like, I'm not wearing hockey pads.
It's so funny. Like it sounds like he is stuffed up with a cold and his like voice is gone, and like I can't even do the voice without hurting mine, but it sounds so bad.
Harvey Dent, can we trust him?
And then even that skit you showed me from College Humor before we started recording, the way he moves his mouth, like he's like up like this, and he's like moving his mouth. So
that's kind of like something that I have against. Like I love Christian Bale in this role and stuff like that, but something that you'll notice about his version of both Batman and Bruce Wayne is like sometimes his mouth is just open.
It moves a little funky. Love Christian Bale.
Me too. Like Christian Bale is one of my favorite actors.
I feel like I've only seen him in this. That notable that I remember him in is this and American Psycho.
Yeah, I know a few others like American Hustle. He was great in Terminator Salvation. The Fighter, which won him the Oscar, is like he's great in that.
Yeah. But yeah, this isn't American Psycho or anything. So, but love an American Psycho.
Yeah, from what I could tell, like they kind of digitally like made his voice raspier in like post production.
I was wondering if he did that voice or if it was post production type stuff.
Again, like if you watch Batman Begins, it's not nearly as ridiculous. And then
they messed up their audio too. Amateurs, am I right?
And then it gets even more ridiculous in The Dark Knight Rises. Like there's one scene where it's like he goes full on out with the voice, and I remember seeing it in theaters and just like almost bursting out laughing. I was just like at the time I was like, I never got the complaint. Like I get it now, but like back then I never understood the complaint about Batman's voice until The Dark Knight Rises, and I was just like, okay, this is a bit much.
This is a little silly.
This is a bit much.
No, watching this for the second time, I was like, oh man, I was like, this is kind of funny. But you know,
I'm not wearing hockey pads.
Yes, because Batman sweeps in, of course, he's saving the fake Batman. And, you know, tying the thugs up and whatnot.
Fucking jumps onto the van and breaks it in a really cool shot.
I was like, he is so extra.
I mean, it's all about theatrics. That's his whole thing. Mm-hmm.
But he basically tells the fake Batman, like, stop doing this.
He's like, hey, dude, you're going to get yourselves killed.
And they're like, come on, man.
Come on, let us do Batman stuff.
Come on, why are you the only one that gets to do it?
We got guns.
And it's
even though your whole thing is no guns.
Yeah, and he's like, yo, I'm Bruce Wayne. I'm rich. Oh, wait. You resistant to
Alfred, bring me the forget-me spray.
The Men in Black, a little choo.
Lucius, I need technology to make people forget.
That was the worst sound effect I've ever done. I said
Choo-choo-choo.
That was bad. I'm sorry,
That's
guys.
fine. We're not voice actors.
Clearly, yeah. But now the Bat is at the police station?
No, they're at the bank that the Joker robbed.
Oh, they're at the bank now. Mm-hmm. Okay.
And this is where we learn that Batman and Gordon have been working together with marked bills to track like the mobs moving their money. They're trying to do this whole big hit to like hit the mob where they hurt.
They are at the bank. Why did I write the police station? That's stupid. They're literally in a vault. Mm-hmm. Yes, they're at the bank.
That's where we get the iconic line like, "Can we trust him?
Can we trust him?"
Because they're talking about the new District Attorney, Harvey Dent.
Harvey
Dent.
Nothing bad is going to happen to him, I bet.
No, nothing. Since you didn't know anything about the comics, did you have any idea like what would happen to Harvey Dent?
No, but I did already know about Two-Face, like the character. Yeah.
Did you know he was Harvey Dent though?
No, I did not. I don't believe so anyways. Yeah, I don't think I did. And I don't think it was spoiled for me. But then, when the reveal happened, I was like, oh.
I mean, they also tease it throughout. Like, when we get the first introduction to, like, Harvey Dent talking to Commissioner Gordon in his office, they foreshadow it. Like, half of his office is, like, nice, neat, and organized, and then the other half is just, like, in complete chaos.
I did not notice that.
Mm-hmm. Like, they give those hints, and, like, he has a coin.
That damn coin.
Mm-hmm.
I want to snatch it
and also, when we first get introduced to Harvey Dent in the courthouse, that's actually, like, a reference to his origin. Mm-hmm. Because Two-Face's origin in the comics is Harvey Dent, like, gets acid thrown on half of his face while he's in a courtroom.
Yeah, I was looking at the pictures of him in the comic.
Mm-hmm. And they kind of do it here differently. Like, he gets a gun pulled on him, and he's just like, I'm Harvey Dent. I'm badass. I'm going to punch this dude in the face.
Bang.
To dismantle this gun in front of, like, the mob boss.
And then when the judge is like, get him out of my courtroom or something like that. And he's like, but Your Honor, I'm not done. And everyone's like, oh my God, he's so cool. I was like, shut up.
And Rachel's sitting there just like, I'm wet.
Yeah, no, literally. She's like, oh, swoon.
Oh, by the way, you probably don't know this then, that, like, Rachel, she was recast for this movie.
Yeah, and I was like, who's Rachel?
Played by Katie Holmes in Batman Begins, so.
Okay. I was just so confused because I was like, I don't know who this Rachel is. She in his comics?
No. Rachel Dawes is a made-up character for these movies, but she's kind of like an inspiration from various, like, Batman's had, like, love interests throughout the entirety of his comics.
Yeah, because I just know that him and Catwoman got this little
Catwoman
flirtatious thing going on.
He and Catwoman always have a back and forth. He and Poison Ivy sometimes have a back and forth. There's one character that was in Batman 89, Vicky Vale, I think, which I think like Rachel was kind of a stand-in for Vicky Vale.
Okay.
Sort of, but no, Rachel Dawes as a character is entirely original to these movies. But she was in Batman Begins. She was like a childhood friend of Bruce. They kind of grew up together. Then like Batman leaves, comes back, and they kind of have like oh, Bruce, I love you, but you're a rich asshole and stuff like that. And Bruce Wayne's just like, there's more to me than this, but I can't tell you what's going on.
Well, because she knows that he's Batman, right?
Yes, because he reveals it in Batman Begins to her. So,
and then she was like, and then in this one, the whole time, she's like, well, once you're done being Batman, then we can be together, but I don't think you'll ever stop being Batman.
And that's how Batman Begins ends, with Rachel just being like, I do want to be with you. Like, when you came back, like, I was excited that we could be together, but then I learned you're Batman. And it's just like, that's who you are now. The guy that I love never came back. And she's like, when Gotham no longer needs Batman, then maybe we can be together, sort of thing. So, again, interesting to go into this movie without that context and seeing like how the movie works.
I wasn't lost. Like I said, it's not one of those movies where I feel like you go into, because again, come on, it's me. I know what's going on. But, like, I came into it not knowing it was a sequel because I'm silly. And then watching it, I was never lost. I was never like, what's their relationship dynamic? I was like, I get it.
But yeah, Rachel Dawes in the first movie was played by Katie Holmes. She did not come back for the sequel, and there was like a lot of speculation as to why. A lot of people thought that Christopher Nolan refused to bring her back because at this time in 2005, 2006, she got married to Tom Cruise. Mm-hmm. And, like, you know how Tom Cruise, like, did the whole, like, freak out on the couch on Oprah and stuff like that?
Oh, I know.
The rumor was that, like, Christopher Nolan was, like, embarrassed by that and didn't want any of that, like, associated with him, so he didn't bring her back. But that's not true.
I was like, that's crazy.
The actual truth is he did offer the role to her again, but she turned it down, and she did Mad Money with Queen Latifah instead. Talk about a career divergent.
That is
and stuff like that.
Wow. Yeah, Mad Money 2008.
Mm-hmm. Same year.
Maybe
and
she just want to have fun with the girls.
I actually have a theory as to what that could have been because nothing's official about why she didn't return. But I think because she was married to Tom Cruise, I think Tom Cruise was like controlling of what she could and could not do.
It was in the contract.
Like maybe Tom Cruise was just like, don't do The Dark Knight or something like that.
Because do you know that conspiracy that like she was like under contract or whatever like that, or like all of his like wives that he's been with or have been like under contract?
I mean that wouldn't surprise me. One of my favorite photos online is just like of what's her name? Nicole Kidman.
Yes.
Like when she got divorced of just walking out just like I'm free.
Yes, I think that's when like the conspiracy really started to like take hold because they're like, bro.
So I think Tom Cruise was controlling in that way and just said, you can't do this movie. Do this other movie that's not going to do nearly as successful.
Honestly, that was probably it.
But
I hope she had fun with the girlies.
I mean, I hope so.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, I kind of like Maggie Gyllenhaal in this role better than I like Katie Holmes.
I can't speak to that, but Maggie Gyllenhaal?
Yeah,
she did great. I know her last name's Gyllenhaal.
Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yeah. Yeah, I found that out whenever I was looking at the cast of this. I was like, Gyllenhaal.
She's also in Donnie Darko.
Oh, who is she?
She plays Donnie's sister.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Really cool casting
that movie's crazy.
We got to do Donnie Darko at some point.
Dude,
try to dissect what's going on in that movie.
I listened to one of the podcasts I listened to. He had done like a deep dive of Donnie Darko as well, like years ago, and I listened to his podcast, and that's what made me want to watch it. And I'm so glad I listened to his podcast first.
Okay.
Because if I just went in, I would have been like, what the fuck?
I went in blind to Donnie Darko. No. It fucked me up for a good week.
And did you watch the director's cut?
No, I watched the original theatrical cut. Then I read about like what the director had to say about it and like the behind the scenes stuff. I don't think I've ever watched the director's cut.
Because I think that's when they have like the words.
Yeah,
and
they actually like. The director even knows it's like I gotta kind of explain what's going on in this movie.
It makes more sense because I watched.
This is our Donnie Darko podcast, by the way.
Because I listened to that podcast and then I watched the director's cut, not knowing that like also explained a little bit. Mm-hmm. But then later when I did my own research about it, I was like, oh, thank goodness I watched the director's cut.
Yeah,
I would have been even more confused.
I think after the movie, like I had to Google it because I was just like, what the fuck did I watch?
Yeah, it gets crazy. Very psychological.
Anyway, Maggie Gyllenhaal. She's great in this.
She did great.
I love her little like back and forth with Harvey, like after the courtroom, and just like, judge said you were rattled. You could take off the rest of the afternoon.
It's like, ooh, let's go take the day off, honey bun, she said.
And Harvey's just like, nah, I got to go meet with Lieutenant Gordon.
Yes, because we're back with the detective, which I later find out is Gordon, because I didn't know his name for a minute. I forgot it.
How can you not know James Gordon?
It took me a minute because I was like, I know this guy's name, and then I was like, Gordon.
Big, prominent, like comic book character. Like it's always Batman and Detective Gordon together.
Shout out Detective Gordon.
Shout out to you, Gordon, Commissioner Gordon.
You put your family in danger.
Yes, he did. It's probably not the worst thing that Gordon has done over the years.
But Harvey knows that Gordon has been working with Batman.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, "Yo, what the hell?"
He's like, "Hey, you gonna get me in on this?
Yeah, you gonna introduce us, man? I want an autograph."
And Gordon's just playing coy. He's just like, "I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, dude."
He said, "Weird. I don't have a bat signal on top of my police station at all. No.
No.
Don't go up on the roof.
Don't go up there.
Don't look.
Elevator's not working. Stairs are out of commission. You can't go up there."
Well, it's like it's so funny. If people must see the bat signal.
I mean, they do, but then again, like,
just no.
Like, how can you triangulate that?
I guess. I don't know.
I mean, sometimes we have
like someone across the street.
Sometimes we have like spotlights that come from downtown, and it's just like I have no idea where those are coming from.
Maybe, I don't know. But then we see God.
Morgan Freeman.
Yeah,
yep.
I'm glad. Okay.
Lucius Fox. It took me a second. Yeah.
We see God.
Lucius Fox, a character from the last movie as well.
Mm-hmm. Bruce Almighty. God.
Bruce Almighty.
It's Morgan Freeman.
Morgan Freeman.
I love Bruce Almighty. Have I watched in a while? No. Will it still hold up? Probably not. But.
Yeah, probably holds it better than Evan Almighty.
Oh yeah, I wasn't a huge fan of that one.
I remember very little of it, so.
But yeah, we're introduced to Lucius Fox, and I'm not really for sure what he does, but he works for Batman as well.
So in Batman Begins, he was essentially like the head of like, I can't remember. It was like science and like prototypes for Wayne Enterprises, and basically it was like this dead end job that he was a part of, and like he helped Bruce like get all the equipment to make like the bat suit and stuff like that. Okay. And so he started working along with Batman to like help take down Scarecrow and Ra's al Ghul and stuff like that. And then at the end of the movie, he like he fires the CEO of Wayne Enterprises from the first movie because like Bruce Wayne like gets a hold of the vast majority of shares of Wayne Enterprises, and it's like, Lucius, you'll be the CEO of Wayne Enterprises.
Okay.
So that's his whole thing. Like, he runs Wayne Enterprises, and he makes tech for Batman.
Oh, so, yeah. All right, shout out Morgan Freeman.
Shout out. He's God. He can do anything.
He can.
But yeah, we get a little bit of, what is him, Reese? The little, like, snivelly, like, accountant guy.
Yes, we do meet him here. And he will play a part a little bit later, but what is he trying to do? He's trying to get noticed for something.
So he's basically, like, because, like, they just have a big board meeting with Lau, who's, like,
Yes, Lau.
Who's, like, someone that they're trying to negotiate a deal with or something like that. And Bruce is in this meeting, and he's, like, asleep. Because, you know, at night he's doing Batman stuff, so.
He's tired.
So Reese is just like, this is fucking embarrassing. Like, what's going on? And Morgan Freeman's just like, you handle, like, the accountants, I'll handle Bruce Wayne and stuff like that. And this is when he's just like, I ran the numbers, everything seems tight, and Fox is just like, run them again, like, just in case and stuff like that.
Just for fun.
So we're already setting up another, like, plot point that's gonna
for later. There's honestly so many plot points to this.
There is. It wouldn't be a Christopher Nolan movie if there weren't.
Yeah, and I feel like whenever I was watching this, and since I was writing down, taking notes, I really noticed it. Like, one scene is one plot, next scene is another plot, then the next scene is kind of that plot tied to this plot, and then the next scene after that is a different plot, but it's also tied to the other scene. And
dude, I'm gonna love when you watch Memento.
And I was just like, damn, this is a lot. But to be fair, I don't think it got to the point where it was confusing or too much.
What I love about Christopher Nolan's writings and, like, his movies is just, like, he'll hit you with a lot of exposition and, like, he'll hit you with a lot of information, but he dishes it out in a way that's just, like, you can keep up.
Yeah, and this didn't feel like something that I was like, hold on, like, what's going on now?
So it's always weird to me when just, like, with Inception, which is the movie he did after this, where people are just like, I didn't know what was going on the entire time. It's like, really? They explain it pretty thoroughly.
I was that movie, also another hotel movie. I was barely paying attention.
That's a good joke because they're also in a hotel at some point in that movie.
And I was really young when I watched that, so I feel like if I watched it now, I would be able to comprehend it more. But back then, my I assume probably around middle school brain was not comprehending what the heck was going on.
I saw Inception in theaters, and I was 18 at the time. So
yeah, I was gonna say, how old would I have been? 14? I'm like 4 years younger than you, and you saw it in theaters. So maybe when I was like probably. 15, 16 when I watched it. Yeah, that's probably about right. Just found out because you're 34 this year, right? Mm-hmm. You're the same age as my oldest sister.
Oh, okay. Yes, Why'd you have to remind me of how old I'm turning?
Well, you're not. You're 34. You're old, right? You're old.
I'm pretty old. I have a lot of gray in my beard. If you guys can't tell, it's on every fucking thumbnail.
That's. Yeah.
I always love it. Just the 2 streaks on my beard. So, despite the fact I have a lot more gray in my beard at this point.
Yeah, it's okay. I didn't even. I never noticed it until you pointed out. I was like, oh yeah, you do have some gray in there now.
I remember when I first found gray in my beard. Like one of my coworkers at Margaret pointed it out. They're just like, "What's that in your beard?" And I was just like, "What?" And it's like, "You got white in your beard." And I'm just like, "Huh?" And it's just a white line right down there. I was like 25 at the time, so.
You're like, thanks. Shut the hell up and get out of my face.
Girl, I can't wait to turn into a silver fox.
Oh, hell yeah.
Or like Doc Brown.
Doc Brown.
It's either that, Doc Brown from Back to the Future. Big, puffy hair. Yeah.
I haven't seen Back to the Future either.
Oh my God.
Like, I know. Why don't I have a movie podcast? It's because I like watching horror.
We mostly do horror, so.
And that's my bread and butter. Mm-hmm. But anyways, so now this is when we're at the fancy restaurant, right?
No, we haven't really gotten to Batman needs a new suit.
Okay, yes.
Because he has a scene earlier with Alfred. He's just like, the suit's too bulky. Mm-hmm. I need to be faster and more agile.
Oh, yeah, he talks about the dogs.
I need to be able to turn my fucking head.
Yeah, he's like, I'm just like.
Which is a good little meta commentary because you watch all of these Batman movies, even Batman Begins, usually the cowl is just
oh, it's massive.
It's molded to his shoulders. So it's you watch Batman 89 and Batman Returns and Michael Keaton the entire time, anytime he has to turn, he turns his full body.
What's going on over there?
It's really funny.
So he's got a freaking neck brace on.
But yeah, Lucius is just okay, yeah, I can come up with something. They also talk about how Lau is just he's got some shady business practice.
Suspicious.
He seems sus. Pretty sus.
Yeah, Mr. Lau.
Mm-hmm. But this is, I believe, when we get to the restaurant.
Yes. Mm-hmm. And then, Harvey and Rachel are there. They're having a lovely little date. And then
Bruce just shows up with a Russian ballet dancer.
Yeah, he's like, yo, what's up?
Yo, fancy meeting you guys.
So weird. I totally didn't know that you were here. Ex-girlfriend of mine.
I didn't know. Oh, I have one of the ballet dancers from the ballet you guys are going to go see. What a coincidence.
So crazy. You guys are going to go see that next week.
That's my favorite thing about Bruce Wayne in these movies is just he'll show up and just have a woman on his arms. And it's just he's probably the most celibate person in Gotham.
I was just like, but he looks like such a huge douchebag.
I mean, that's part of the disguise. He's got to look like a douchebag.
Yeah, and he's got to play the part of the douchebag billionaire. And it's because he totally crashes their date. He's
he's like, let's put a couple tables together. And I love Harvey Dent. He's like, I don't think they'll let us do that. He's like, oh, they will. I own this place.
He said, I own this place. Don't you worry your pretty little head, Harvey.
That's something he does a lot in Batman Begins. In Batman Begins, at one point, he has a couple of models that he's on a date with. And they start swimming in this little hotel pool that people aren't supposed to swim in.
Yeah.
And Bruce Wayne's just they ask him to leave, and he's just I'm buying this hotel, and we're changing the rules about the pool.
Literally crazy. I'm just going to buy this hotel real quick.
I mean, Bruce Wayne's a multi-billionaire. It's weird that people don't put together of just Batman's going around. He's got this crazy tech. Who would be able to afford this other than a multi-billionaire?
That's true. And then who's the only really notable billionaire in this city?
Oh, the guy with a tower literally with his name on it.
It might be him. I'm sure in Gotham, in if it was a real place, there's probably so many conspiracy theorists that are like, Bruce Wayne
Bruce
is
Wayne
Batman.
is Batman, and they're right, and the police
And
are
everyone's
just
like, you guys are stupid.
You guys are so fucking crazy.
Like, he's a CEO billionaire. Like, what? He has too much things to do than save Gotham.
You'd have fucking like conspiracy theorist podcasts are just like, Bruce Wayne is Batman, and I have proof.
They have like the red lines on the wall. And here, have you ever seen Batman and Bruce Wayne in the same spot?
On the outside of Wayne Manor, there's a cave. Is that not suspicious?
It's like the Bat Cave.
You think some random guy just has like a tank that he can drive around in?
That like turns into a motorcycle? Like, crazy. Anyways. Oh, but yeah, and then so Harvey is now defending Batman. He's being kind of like a super fan.
I kind of like that, especially since the route that we're going to go with Dent later on. I kind of like that he's championing Batman in a way of just like, oh, he's doing some good, you know, like politicians and cops in the past have done nothing, and then Batman stepped up and it's like, look how good things are in Gotham. Like, criminals are actually running scared. Like, Batman's actually doing some legitimate good. And
then he does that. You either die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become a villain.
Foreshadowing.
What? Oh my god.
Apparently Christopher Nolan didn't write that line.
Really? Who wrote that?
I think his brother Jonathan Nolan. So I think like he and Jonathan Nolan have like co-wrote all three of these movies together.
Okay. That one was one of the lines I was like, a little cheesy, but all right.
A little bit, but at the same time, you know, it's an iconic line. It's used everywhere.
I was gonna say I see in my notes now. Earlier when you're talking about Alfred, I wrote Jarvis because I couldn't remember his name. And then I wrote Albert ? Because I was like pretty sure his name's Albert. And then later I was like Alfred.
It's funny that you say Jarvis. So Alfred, yeah.
Way later in my notes.
It's funny that you say like Jarvis because in the comic books, Jarvis, who's associated with Iron Man, in the comics he is an actual butler. They changed it for the Iron Man movie because Batman Begins came out, and they had Alfred, and so they didn't want to make the comparison between Iron Man and Batman, so they made Jarvis an AI instead of butler. So
interesting.
But yeah, in the comics, Tony Stark has a butler, and his name is Jarvis.
And it's not his AI.
No.
Oh, interesting. Remember when AI was just Jarvis? And now it's like killing the planet.
and then it was Vision, and now it's killing the planet.
Damn it. But anyways, now another scene change. We're at a mob meeting.
Yeah, they're discussing what should be done with their money. Lau was just like, "Hey guys, I handle all of your money. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hide all your money, and I'm not gonna tell you guys where it is because if I tell you, if they get a hold of any one of you, like, we can all go down. So I'm going to hide all the money. I'm going to go back to Hong Kong because they won't extradite one of their own, which I don't know if that's true.
I don't know if that's true either, but maybe because of the fact that he's so high up.
Or it could just be, like, you can't prosecute, like...
Sure, there's some law.
You can't prosecute like a national for a crime that they did in a different country. I guess.
I think that's it.
And it's like Harvey Dent can't get me in Hong Kong because he doesn't have jurisdiction there. Smooth plan.
Yeah.
But then the Joker comes in. It's like, I'm the Joker, baby.
Yes, he does say that, and he's like, "Yo, what's up? I want to join the meeting too, you guys. I'm the one who took the money in the first place. Come on."
And this pencil trick. I remember first time seeing this in theaters, just like, Jesus.
I know. I remember watching it. I was like, oh, wow, he's coming in hot.
What I love, though, is, like, you can tell how many takes it's done because, like, when you look at the table where the pencil is, you can see other stab marks in the table.
I like that. I always think it's funny when you can see, like, little indentions like that or, like, little hints that you notice that this took a lot of takes.
A lot of takes, yeah. Because a lot of this is like coordinating, like you had to have the henchman like swipe away the pencil as like the head comes down and stuff like that.
Really cool scene though.
Mm-hmm.
And
I mean, it really like puts forward Heath Ledger's
Mhm.
like acting ability. Like, goddamn, he deserved that Oscar.
he did so amazing in this. Honestly, the best part of this movie, in my opinion. He just does a great Joker. I feel like, I mean, like I said, I mean, I've seen Suicide Squad unwillingly.
Oh fuck!
I didn't want to watch that, but my friend was watching it. And I was like, yeah, sure.
I saw that in theaters.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry you
Yeah.
had to waste your money on that.
It was 2016.
I-
I never liked Jared Leto's Joker
I
at
hated
all.
it.
I
It was
hated
so
the
bad.
look. I hated the acting.
Yeah, so to be fair, I only have Heath Ledger and Jared Leto for
Okay.
my Jokers that I've seen.
Yeah, you haven't seen Batman '89. You haven't seen
Mm-mm.
fucking Jack Nicholson
Yeah.
going at it. He's actually a good one.
No, I would love to watch the older Batman.
I mean, at the same time, he's just being Jack Nicholson most of the time.
Nicholson's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
But so Heath Ledger's like way the hell up here, but I mean, we already all know that he was amazing in this movie. He really went all out.
For me, definitive, like, if we're talking about just all Jokers,
Mhm.
like, I think the one that, like, nails the comic book Joker the best is the animated series. Mark Hamill.
Yeah.
So, fantastic. But if we're talking live action, yeah, it's Heath Ledger
No.
for me.
For sure.
And then it's Joaquin Phoenix. For at least that first Joker movie. I haven't seen Joker fully ado, so.
Oh, I heard that one.
I heard it's terrible.
People shat all over that.
Here's the thing, the reason I haven't seen it, but the reason why I would want to see it is because apparently it's like Todd Phillips' like response to the first Joker movie, and just him basically being like, fuck you all for like loving this movie that you shouldn't have loved or something
Oh,
like that.
really?
Mhm.
Why shouldn't we have loved it?
Well, it's because people idolize the Joker.
And
all
that's
of
not
that.
what.
Yeah,
okay.
and like Todd Phillips is like, no, you're not supposed to idolize the Joker.
Did you ever know those people like in school, like the guys that were like really idolized the Joker and would like quote him all the time and like
I
were kind of
mean,
wanting to be him?
not-
Did you know anyone like that? Because I did.
Not really. I feel like maybe I was a little bit like that.
Were you like, you know?
Not like the Joker, but like I would wear like a lot of dark clothes and just like be quiet and stuff like that. Again, I think I mentioned
No,
it
but,
before.
like,
Some people probably thought I would have been a school shooter.
But were you like quoting the Joker and like
No.
painting your face like the Joker?
I like if
posting
I,
online Joker quotes.
If I was quoting the Joker, it's more just like I'm quoting the movie that I
Yeah.
really like, and not just being like, wouldn't it be so cool if I said something like what the Joker says?
No,
I wasn't like that.
No, yeah, I knew someone like that.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I'm sorry about that.
I mean, he seemed really. He was nice. He seemed
how
like
they
he
get
meant
ya.
well. But yeah, it was a little.
You watch
odd.
Joker 2019, it's just like he's just a nice guy.
Yeah.
Who fucking kills a guy on live TV.
Dude, I really liked that Joker. But I mean,
Oh,
definitely
Joaquin Phoenix is
I like
great.
him.
I don't
Mhm.
think he's as good as Heath Ledger is,
No.
but like he does a good job. Like,
He does. He
distinguishing himself as his own unique
Yes.
Joker.
He doesn't try and play the same Joker as anyone else. Like he's his own,
Mhm.
and he does great with what he does with the character.
It's a shame that movie's not great.
Yeah,
It's an okay
it's
movie.
good. It's good.
Mm-hmm.
It's not.
It's no Taxi Driver, and it's trying to be Taxi Driver.
I've never seen Taxi.
Oh, we got to do Taxi Driver at some point.
Um,
And King of Comedy, because Joker also does that. So.
Oh hell yeah! Okay, add it to the list. Me.
But anyway, yeah, Heath Ledger doing an amazing job here.
Mhm.
He's just basically like trying to get the mob on his side. I love how like he's got his new suit and he's just like, you like the suit? It was expensive. You ought to know. You bought it.
That was funny. I did really like that. And one of the guys is pissed.
Gamble.
He's ready to.
I don't know
fuck him up.
if you know this actor. Let me look up his name.
Yes, please do. Because he's the one that sicks his boy on him,
Mm-hmm.
and his boy gets the pencil in his head. And I'm like, ooh.
Michael J. White.
Michael J. White.
I know him primarily. He did a movie in 2009 called Black Dynamite, which is
Okay.
like a parody film, like making fun of like blaxploitation films from the 70s.
I feel like I've heard of that before.
It's amazing. It's one of the best parodies ever made. It's so fucking funny.
We should do a parody month.
We should. I would love it.
Ooh, I'm gonna write that down. I don't know if you guys like the themed months, but we sure do. And if you don't,
I kind of love them.
Tough shit. Because we're gonna keep doing
We're gonna do more of it. Oh, you hate it? Well, I'm gonna do it even more.
Yeah. Audience that we should probably be wanting to what's the word? Serve to?
In.
Yeah.
Nah, it's fine. But no, like, he's amazing in that, and he's got this bit role here, so...
Mm-hmm. No, I was like, I liked him in this little bit that he was doing, and then later on, too, when we see him again.
Yeah, he's kind of just a glorified cameo in this, so...
Hey, you know, sometimes you need those.
But I just love how pissed off he gets at the Joker at one point. He's just like, enough of the clown!
Yes, he fucking hates the Joker. I mean, I get it. His whole aesthetic is kind of a lot.
Oh, you don't say. The guy with like a Glasgow smile and like clown makeup
in a purple suit. Yeah, he's
green hair. He's a bit much.
He's a bit much, and you know they're trying to be serious, and he's over here.
He's over here looking like the Joker baby.
Yes, and during this scene, I got a little confused because they're kind of like going back and forth with what the Joker's saying. Because Lau gets off the screen pretty immediately, right when Joker comes in.
Because Joker literally points out the flaw in like Lau's plan. He's like, yeah, Harvey Dent can't get you, but like Batman doesn't have a jurisdiction. He can find you and bring you back here. And Lau's just like, I don't want any of this, and then turns off the camera. Yeah. He's just like, I'm fucking done.
But then we're going back and forth from the Joker talking to them in this meeting to Gordon and the money.
So basically, it's them, like Batman and Gordon were talking about, like they're ready to make a move. This is them making that move.
Okay, and they're trying to catch them with the money, right? But the money's not there because Lau took it.
Lau already moved it, yeah. Okay. And all that's left on the ground are the marked bills.
How did Lau move the money? They didn't show that, did they?
No, they didn't. It's not really important.
Okay, it's fine. We don't need to know
the money's moved. They show like a brief scene where it's just like they're throwing in the bags of money in the back of a truck and they close it. So
no, there's another scene that we'll talk about later that I was like, so nothing happened after that.
Oh, we got Invaders.
Remember Invaders Zim?
Yes, I do.
What a creepy show.
Grr!
I hated the animation.
I kind of like the animation.
It freaks me out. It still kind of freaks me out.
I don't know.
Like I like it now because I mean that's just like Invaders Zim. Yeah, like, that's what it is. But
I don't know. For me, who grew up a lot on Courage the Cowardly Dog, it's just like Invaders Zim's kind of it's fine.
Well, there's always that one scene, and I think my sister Alyssa has said this before too. But anytime that I eat like a ton, like I'm super full, I always think of that Invaders Zim episode when they have to do like a school physical.
Yeah.
But he doesn't have any human organs, so he freaks out. So he goes around and he starts stealing everyone's organs, but he doesn't know how much he should have, so he's just like taking everyone's organs, and he's huge. And Dib is like, I know what you're doing, like, and like he's like sickly because his organs are gone
because they took his spleen or something like that.
And Zim's like, I have no idea what you're talking about, and then like an intestine comes out of him and he slurps it back.
I have to go back and rewatch Invaders Zim. I remember loving it when I was a kid.
Oh my god. Anyways, we're back. I don't know if Jake cut that out. Sorry.
Who knows?
You can if you want.
We have a lot of just side tangents that go on
here. But yeah, so Gordon's pissed the money is now gone, and the Joker is now making his own plan with these guys.
He's like, well, let me know if you guys change your mind. Here's my card. It's a Joker card. Just lies it down there.
It's like, well, how are they going to get to you? There's no number. Oh man, I'm like way behind. I'm like Magic Twick. Oh, Magic Twick.
Magic Twick.
Magic Twick.
Joker just comes in. It's like, you guys want to see my Magic Twick?
With the ooh. But let's see. Okay, so Joker talks to them about them being afraid of the bat, says that they need to kill him and that it would be easy, but
it'd be pretty freaking easy.
it'd be pretty freaking easy, you guys. Princess. So he leaves his car. He leaves. He's like, bye.
I do love the whole bomb thing of just like, let's not blow this out of proportion.
Oh yeah, because the guy's like, enough of this clown, and then they're just about to like light his shit up, and he's like,
One of my favorite jokes is in that scene where what is it, Gamble or whatever his name is. He's just like, you think you can just steal millions of dollars from us and walk away? And Joker's like, yeah.
That's exactly.
It's a really good line. It gets me every time.
Yeah. But then now Harvey is talking with Batman.
And Gordon on the rooftop. And this rooftop scene is almost identical to the one in The Long Halloween. There is a rooftop scene between the three of them, like talking about how to take down the mob. Basically, like in The Long Halloween, they're just like, we can bend the rules as much as we want, but we can never break them. And they kind of come to this agreement with how to move forward with like taking down the crime syndicate and stuff like that. And in fact, like this scene in this movie ends with exact dialogue from The Long Halloween. Like Batman does his whole disappearing trick in the comic as well, and Dent's just like, where'd he go? And Gordon's just like, he does that. Like that line is straight from The Long Halloween.
I love that.
But yeah, they're basically just like, hey, Lau's gone and the money's gone. We need you to go and get him, Batman. Can you fly to Hong Kong?
Can you get him for us, please?
We don't know that you're a billionaire, but can you go to Hong Kong?
Can you do that?
Can you do that for us, please?
Please, princess. Sorry.
Fuck. Even I wouldn't go that far.
Have you seen that guy on Instagram that does that?
No.
He's like, hi there, princess. And he's literally laying down and he always has his feet up in the air and they're dogs out, bro. Dogs out, clapping them. It's so
oh my God. That's disgusting.
Do y'all know what I'm talking about?
I hope you guys do because I'm lost.
You know what? This has been a fun episode. This has been really nice.
It kind of has, yeah.
But anyways, God is back and he gets the bat some accessories. I referred to Batman as Bat the whole time in my notes, by the way.
I mean, that makes sense rather than I write out Batman the entire time.
I was just like Bat. But yeah, God gets Batman some accessories.
I do like this new design of the bat suit. Like, just like, I do like the whole, he can turn his head now. I like the armored plates and stuff
more
like that.
sleek.
The only thing that bothers me about it is the cape is like pure black, whereas his armor is like a lighter black color. So it creates this weird contrast between his cape and his actual suit.
I felt like maybe they didn't want his suit to get lost.
Maybe, but at the same time, it's just like, it's a weird contrast between the two.
No, I definitely, but I think probably just from like a design standpoint, they're like, well, we don't want the old to be black and you not to see anything.
We also get the setup of the arm blades that like fly out.
But we're doing some really good sound effects.
That was actually pretty good.
Thank you.
No, I can't.
That one wasn't that good.
I can't do it.
I'm not a fan of the cape though.
Oh yeah.
Anytime he got on that damn bike, I was like,
oh, you think that it's gonna go underneath the wheel?
I'm like, I know it's flapping behind you, but it's like, what if you slow down and take a corner? Like that cape is gonna kind of start flying down.
You know, that's
Those
funny
wheels are
because
big.
like I never thought about that until like maybe like a few years ago when I rewatched it. I was just like, that cape's getting awful close to that back tire.
That's what The Incredibles taught me. No capes.
No capes.
No capes.
I mean, he can do it.
It's a hazard.
He's Batman.
I don't know. I was just waiting for like it to get sucked in the wheel and him go.
You watch Batman get decapitated, Hereditary style. Just
his kappa was detated.
He has no more cap.
No cap. Sorry, I'm sorry. That was. Man.
But they also discussed the Skyhook thing, which is apparently a real like military operation thing. It's got a different name, but it's a real thing.
Oh, I did not know that. But yeah, so he has Bruce Wayne. He's like, I'll go get Lau, but me as Bruce Wayne needs an alibi.
Mm-hmm. And I love how Alfred's just like, I can get you an alibi, and I can fuck with Harvey Dent at the same time.
Yep, which is so funny. So, of course, like we know about from earlier at the fancy dinner, and Bruce taking the very beautiful ballerina with him, he took her and all of her ballerina friends that were going to be at the ballet that Harvey and Rachel were going to, and he took them all out on a yacht.
On a boat, yeah.
Yeah. I guess not a yacht. It was just a nice little giant sailboat.
The entire time they're out there, they're quoting the Lonely Island song, I'm on a boat. I'm on a boat, motherfucker, take a look at me.
But that was their alibi, him taking the whole gang.
The whole kit and caboodle. Yeah.
I was like, what do you call a whole gaggle of ballets?
A whole gaggle of
ballets.
Russian ballet.
Ballerinas. Gaggle of ballerinas.
A gaggle of a murder of ballerinas.
But he takes them, and I mean, by the way, were they just gonna say that like none of these ballerinas were gonna talk about how Bruce Wayne got off of the boat to get onto a plane?
They signed an NDA, probably.
Okay, sure. I mean, maybe.
Also, money talks. He could probably just be like, hey, you didn't see me get off this.
That's true.
Or he had an alibi for his alibi of just like, oh, I gotta go.
I got a business
I gotta
trip.
do a business meeting with.
Because I'm a billionaire.
This dude in this airplane that looks like he's smuggling drugs.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
What an alibi, though. And then whenever he's leaving, he asks, like, Alfred, like, are you going to be okay? Or
yeah,
something.
and Alfred's just like, you tell me the Russian words for apply your own bloody suntan lotion. Alfred, what you complaining about? I would love to put suntan lotion on some beautiful models.
Alfred's just like, I'm too old for this shit.
Or
I
at the
just wanna
same time,
relax.
Alfred probably might be gay. Who knows?
Oh, possibly.
We don't judge.
But maybe he's just an old man that just wants to hang out. He's like, you guys, stop.
Stop it.
I just want to
sunbathe. I know me as Michael Caine exudes so much sexual energy.
He's like, I get it. My sex appeal is off the charts.
I get it.
God damn, let me get a tan.
I get it. I was in Jaws the Revenge. I know. I understand.
Lord, he's like, this happens all the time.
Hello, I'm Michael Caine.
But yes, now Bruce gets on the plane to go get Lau.
Mm-hmm.
And I loved that scene, by the way, as well.
It's really fun.
It's good.
You look tired, Alfred.
Oh, when does he say that?
Oh, just on the boat. When he's about to jump out, he's like, you look tired, Alfred.
He's like tired of this shit. Let me see.
Tired of all this gaggle of beautiful women.
This gaggle of ballets.
But then we cut back to Gamble.
The Joker, yeah.
A couple of guys come in and it's just like, they say they killed the Joker.
Which I love how Gamble was just so like, all right, bring him in.
Yeah,
they must have killed him. Like these guys that I've never heard of, like these but they're probably nobodies in like the criminal world.
Mm-hmm.
They just seem like some randos.
But
they
takes
bring in a body
bag, and it is the Joker on the table.
And he's like, shit.
Doesn't check the pulse or anything.
No, I mean, that would be too logical.
Yeah.
In this,
I would have loved it if the Joker just like put a fake bullet hole. Like
I know, with some makeup. I feel like if anything, I mean, obviously this would have ruined the whole gotcha reveal, but I feel like in reality, the like mob gang member or whatever would have shot the body just in case,
just
you know.
In case, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, you know, that's just.
I mean, yeah. No.
But you know, when Gamble goes over to, I assume, negotiate payment, Joker pops up. He's not dead.
He stabs the two people on the other side of the pool table. Again, never looks at him. He just goes straight up, stabs them.
So theatrical, this guy. He's a theater kid.
And this is when we get his first story about his origin.
You want to know how I got these scars? Whose impression was better, mine or Cody's?
I used to do an impression of the Joker when I was in high school.
I love that.
I used to practice it all the time. Apparently, I was pretty good at it too.
I love that. You're such a silly guy.
But yeah, he tells the story of his drunk father who like abused him and his mom, and then like came home very drunk, just like, let's put a smile on that face. So this story itself is not a reference to the comic, but in The Killing Joke, it kind of sort of tells the origin of the Joker in the comic books. But at a certain point in the comics, the Joker says, like, I don't remember my past or anything. And he specifically says, like, if I had a pass, I would prefer to be multiple choice. So in this movie, we get, like, a few different, like, Joker origins.
Yeah.
And it's like, one of them can be true, neither of them can be true.
Yeah, all of them could just be made up.
Yeah. So Joker telling multiple stories like that is a reference to the comics.
Okay. And then he says the iconic line, why so
serious?
You do a good job.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
He
said, yeah, it's pretty good.
Oh my God, it's coming back to me. He's starting to believe.
I look away for a second. I turn back and you have the face paint.
I'm in full Joker makeup.
I said, are you sure you didn't dress like that?
I know how I got these scars. My father was a drinker.
I would have to leave. I'm sorry.
I just in a purple suit and everything. My hair's green now.
I'm like, oh my God.
And a fiend.
But now we're back with God, and he meets Lau in Hong Kong.
Mm-hmm.
And he plants a sonar device, like a bat sonar.
Or like a submarine, Mr. Wayne, like a submarine.
And I would have been like, no, a bat. And I would have pointed to myself. Me as Bruce
hello.
Wayne.
Like points at his ears. Hello.
Hello.
Bat wings.
Sonar.
Yeah, I love this whole sneaky of just like he drops the phone off, but he actually has his real cell phone.
Yes.
And when he's walking out, he pulls out his real cell phone, and the dude's like, I guess that's not his cell phone.
Yeah, I guess
we'll just put this in our drawer.
Yeah, and I was like, oh my God, you dumb bitches. But this is how the bat infiltrates this business. I don't even know what Lau does.
I think he's just a businessman.
Yeah, well, he infiltrates this.
He's a businessman.
He's a man.
Corporations.
Literally.
Economy.
Stealing money.
We do get like this gorgeous shot of like Hong Kong.
Oh, it's
Dude,
nice.
I love the cinematography in this movie.
It's good. This is shot very beautifully.
Wally Feister, who was like Nolan's cinematographer until Wally tried to become a director. And then he did Transcendence, which is a terrible movie. And then Christopher Nolan just has a different cinematographer now. So
He said, you dumb bitch.
You dumb motherfucker.
I wasn't a huge fan of this fight scene though that happened.
Oh, you're not?
Yeah,
of him just breaking in and like fucking punching everybody?
Yeah, I wasn't a huge fan of this one. The one before I feel like was choreographed better, the one with the fake bats. This one I felt like was probably the one fight scene that I felt like wasn't choreographed that well. But this is the only one I seem to have had a problem with that I wrote down.
Fair enough. I mean, at the same time, he's just fighting a bunch of goons.
Yeah, like it wasn't anything
They're
too
just
crazy.
going around gooning everywhere.
Oh, stop.
I hate that word has taken on that, like, new definition.
I don't like it either.
Because goons used to mean, like, people who worked for a villain.
Yeah.
But now it's just for gooning.
You guys just take words and you just make them dirty.
Why can't we just go with the classic jorking your peanuts?
You are the explicit reason.
Yeah. Or edging.
Oh my God. But no, I mean this scene was cool when Bat takes Lau. Mm-hmm. And then just
Bat take Lau.
He takes Lau.
Bat take Lau. Go back to U.S.
Why do what does Kevin say in The Office?
Why say lot word when few word do trick?
Yes.
Yeah. I do like how he has like that gun that shoots out like the little tiny like bombs.
Little bombs, yeah.
That are like on a timer.
That was cute.
And so he kind of like syncs up everything so that way he gets the timing just right.
And then it's like blows up behind him the window, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I'm super cool."
He's like, "Watch this next move." He shoots out a parachute that then like grapples onto an airplane that carries him out.
Which I'm like, did he plan that? I mean, obviously he planned that, but how did he plan that?
I mean, it's a skyhook, so
okay, yeah, sure. Anyway,
he probably had that plane just kind of flying around waiting for the signal to come up.
Oh, was that like his plane?
I think so.
Okay, that makes sense.
I mean, he and God were talking about it.
That's true, and God can do everything.
Bruce Wayne was just at the edge of his bed, just like, please, God.
Please, Morgan Freeman, help.
Please help us, Morgan Freeman.
Morgan Freeman. But now they're back in the States.
Mm-hmm.
And they're talking aloud, and they're like, you're fucked.
We got you now, bitch.
Yeah, you...
Yeah, Rachel's interrogating him just like, you could tell us where your money is, and that would be really cool. That'd be pretty cool, my guy. Pretty cool. And Lyle's just like, I won't give you the money, but I'll tell you everybody's names, and you can arrest them.
He's like, I'll make that deal. That'd be cool.
Harvey Dent all of a sudden clicks with him, the RICO case, where it's just like, if you can charge one conspirator with a crime, you can charge all of them. And this is how, like, Harvey Dent's, like, gonna clean up the streets. He's like, we're gonna fucking arrest every single one of these motherfuckers.
And apparently they arrested, like, the 549 criminals?
Something like that.
I wrote it down, so that must be correct. Because I was like, yo, what the hell?
Mm-hmm. I love that court scene where it's just like, how do you plead? And just, like, half the courtroom is just yelling and everything.
Wasn't there... I saw a video one time. I don't know if it was true or not. I think it was. But, nothing's true on the internet anymore.
No.
But didn't they, the police do something like that where they had, like... I can't remember. It was, like, a contest or something like that. And they opened it up, and for some reason a bunch of criminals came, and they, like, arrested a bunch of them.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. Do y'all know what I'm talking about?
I would love that. Just like a, haha, gotcha, motherfucker. Off to jail.
Yeah, it was like that. So that's what that reminded me of. I'm like, I don't even know if that story is true.
Interesting to note here, though, the judge finds the Joker card and touches it. That's how the fingerprints get on there. So,
also, before this, when they're arresting all of the criminals, a line was uttered, and I said, this has docked some points for this movie for me.
Oh, interesting.
A cop was arresting someone.
Oh, okay. The weirdly added, like...
have a nice trip. See you next fall.
Yeah. Yeah, that stood out to me this time, too.
I was like, yo, what the hell?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know either. I hope that was not a line that was given. I hope that extra.
It almost looked like it was ADR'd in, so who knows?
Yeah, I don't know. I was like, who said, you know what? We need a really good one-liner here. I know. I know.
I mean, to be fair, 16-year-old me, that's probably the first time like I've ever heard that. But yeah, upon rewatching, I'm just like, oh wow.
I was like, that is so bad, but whatever. But let's see. Harvey and dude. Who's the dude that was talking about?
The mayor.
Harvey and the mayor. Oh, yeah, it is the mayor.
With like fucking great eyelashes.
Yes. I didn't even notice that. That's
oh, you
so
didn't
funny
notice?
now.
Go back and rewatch it. Like, you'll notice every single time.
Beautiful eyes.
He's got like gorgeous. He's got them fuck me eyes.
Stop. But they talk while a bat is thrown. Oh, okay. Yeah. It's like a Batman thrown into the window.
One of the fake Batmen.
Yes.
So basically, the mayor
I felt for these fake Batmen.
I remember that jump scare getting me good in theaters.
Yeah, I was watching it, and yeah, the Batman hits the window, and I was like, ooh.
Yeah, the huge thing. But yeah, the mayor and Dent are just talking of just like, we can do this whole thing. We can arrest all these criminals, but like everyone's going to come for you now. If they find any dirt on you, like all these criminals will just be let out.
Yeah.
Like basically you're the linchpin holding everything together.
Well, and they're going after some big time criminals here.
They're going after cheesy actor Eric Roberts.
Yeah. Which one's that guy? I feel like
he's Maroney.
Is he the one that has like that tan suit on? What'd you say his name was? Eric who?
Eric Roberts.
Roberts.
You'll know him. He's a dude who does like 500 movies. Okay, yes. Because he says yes to every single movie he does.
I was gonna say he's very like his face is very familiar. But yeah, this is the one. He's in the Human Centipede 3. Yeah. He really does say yes to anything.
He's in a really weird movie called A Talking Cat.
Oh.
where he voices the talking cat.
Oh, yeah. My thing's not loading these, but that's fine. I just see the Human Centipede 3, and that's enough for me to know he takes anything.
For people who give, like, Nicolas Cage shit for saying yes to everything, like, Eric Roberts, just, like, he'll say yes to anything.
I don't know. I don't mind Nicolas Cage. I know my sister's not a huge fan that he's going to be playing Spider-Man Noir.
I mean, it's a continuation for him.
Am I saying that right, Noir?
Yeah, Noir.
Okay, good.
I mean, Nick Cage played Noir in Into the Spider-Verse.
Yeah, he does the voice for it.
So I don't really care.
I don't either.
The suit looks good, so we'll see. But, yeah.
I think it would be a fun movie.
Nick Cage, for every one good movie he makes, he's got like 4 bad ones.
It's just like, it's Nick Cage. Come on, like,
I know.
He's kind of like,
sometimes his manic energy can really just like, oh, this is fun.
There's a lot of heavy lifting, honestly.
Yeah. Whereas Eric Roberts is just a weird, cheesy actor.
Yeah, he's not manic enough for me.
He gives a line reading later on in this movie when we get to it. That's one of my favorites.
Ooh, I can't wait. But yeah, so as the mayor's talking to Harvey, kind of warning him, like, we can do this, but your ass is on the line. This is when one of the fake Batmen is thrown into the window. Like, it's not through it. He kind of just bangs up against it. He's hanging by a noose. I want to know how long this rope is and where it's at, because
it's probably hanging from the ceiling.
Because like they're in a skyscraper, so I'm like, how high up are they?
I mean, it's the Joker, baby. So like,
he said, I have a 20-foot long rope.
I wouldn't put it past a Joker to have a 20-foot long rope.
He's ridiculous.
But yeah, on the Batman is like the card from earlier that has words printed on it now that says, "Will the real Batman please stand up?" or whatever.
Real Slim Shady, please stand up. And then so now they have a video, correct, of the Joker.
Very unsettling, very disturbing video.
I felt so sad for these fake Batmen. Just because of the fact that you know that they are just guys that, yeah, like they're wanting justice. They want crime to not be rampant. Like you were talking about, like in the first one, Gotham was very much like crime ridden, you know, very bad until Batman came about. So obviously this is like a beacon of hope for a lot of people. And with that comes the idolization. But then of course now putting themselves in the line of danger is not what
especially
Batman
with
wants.
Someone like the Joker.
Yeah, because it's like these aren't like small time criminals.
No,
like these these are murderers.
This is like an actual like legitimate psychopath.
Yes, and it's just like you can't be doing that when you're just like someone's
doing that, my guy.
Yeah, like if you're just someone's dad, like this looks like a freaking soccer coach, you know.
if you see a guy dressed up like the Joker, maybe go the other way.
Maybe don't. Yeah. So I felt for these guys.
I hate to talk about another 2008 movie that has to do with 9/11, but like this very much home video does kind of remind me of just like those early Al Qaeda videos from 2008. Yeah. Like a lot of this movie does feel like a response of like a post 9/11 world. Like Batman Begins was kind of like sort of a metaphor for like 9/11 itself, because a lot of that movie is just like the League of Shadows ran by Ra's al Ghul trying to destroy Gotham through fear and terrorization. And like it ends with like Wayne Manor being burnt down and like Bruce just saying, we'll rebuild brick by brick. Kind of the mentality that we had after 9/11 and just like, we'll rebuild. A lot of this movie kind of feels like America, like a few years after 9/11. Yeah. And just their response to it. Like even the Joker just kind of pops up out of nowhere and he's just like this terrorist going around. Kind of like how Al Qaeda was during 9/11. They just kind of showed up out of nowhere and took us by surprise. Yeah. So like this video just kind of reminds me of just like those early Al Qaeda videos of just like them taking hostages and stuff like that. But yeah, so like truly disturbing video. Apparently like Heath Ledger shot it himself.
Oh wow! Okay.
This one and the one that we see later on during the like hospital takeover and stuff like that.
I like that.
Yeah, Heath Ledger like filmed it himself. Apparently for this one, Christopher Nolan was there to like guide it, but like Christopher Nolan was like, you did a fucking bang up job. Like the other one you can just do on your own.
Yeah, he's like, go for it, man.
But yeah, no, just terrifying where it's just like Joker like yells at the dude. He's like, look at me.
Oh, I know.
Just like unsettling.
This one would like, this was terrifying, honestly. And I was like, if they did more of this throughout the movie, this would very much be like a horror movie.
I mean, it would be a found footage pretty much.
But okay, so is this now when we're going to Bruce Wayne's party?
Yeah, the fundraiser party for Harvey Dent. Because
kind of a crazy cut, like from that scene to now this scene next, like
yeah. But yeah, basically at the dinner that Harvey and Rachel and Bruce had, like Batman, Bruce.
Imagine he's like,
they're
to my
the
party.
same person. Anyway, Bruce is just like, I'll like fund your whole thing. Like I'll
fund your razor.
I'll fund you.
Yeah.
I will fund you. I will give you some money.
And he's like, bro, thanks.
Do you want some money? Here's some money.
Here's some money.
But yeah, he throws a fundraiser for Harvey Dent, makes a whole shindig of it.
Yes, and Bruce is kind of a dick. But again, this is kind of
you mean like him flying in from a helicopter and he's got like 3 supermodels?
Just like, they're coming in. He's like, hey. And then he does his little speech saying, man, this guy was a huge loser, but honestly, he's kind of okay. Whatever. I'm giving him money.
I genuinely believe like Bruce really thinks Harvey Dent is just like this white light in like everything.
No, I really think he does too. And then I mean later Rachel pulls him aside and is like, well, I know that you're making fun of him. I don't think obviously kind of at first it was very backhanded compliment, and it does seem like Bruce Wayne caricaturizing himself. Yeah. He wants to come off as a dick. And he's like, that part of him is like wanting to come off as he's making fun of Harvey. But I think deep down inside, like the real Bruce Wayne, that's not like putting on this character, does think of him as this light.
Also, that phrase, I believe in Harvey Dent, straight from The Long Halloween. Like, Harvey Dent's whole like campaign is run on the slogan, I believe in Harvey Dent. So
I believe in Harvey Dent.
I believe in Harvey Dent. He dented my car.
Oh my god.
Also, I like the little touch after the speech. Bruce goes out on the balcony and like pours the alcohol over the side because Batman doesn't drink. He's got to stay sharp and focused at all times. So I love how he just tosses the alcohol over the ledge. Also, the Joker does the same thing when he gets to the party too. Like he grabs a wine glass, tosses the alcohol, and pretends to take a drink from it. So it's interesting, like how they compare and contrast the heroes and villains in this, like how they're alike and how they're different.
Like how one of them's killing people.
Yeah, that's true.
And speaking of that,
technically, this Batman kills people, even though he's all about not killing people.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
If you watch Batman Begins, he's just like, I will not kill people, and then he blows up a dojo full of like ninjas that kills hundreds of people.
It's like in Avatar: The Last Airbender when Aang is like, oh no, I'm a monk, like I don't kill people, like I can't kill the Fire Lord. But then like you'll see him when he's like in book 1, the finale, when he's like the fish and he's just like wiping people out, and it's like, Aang, baby girl.
I mean, that's always the thing. Like,
I don't think those people survived.
That's always the thing with Batman. Like, Batman in the comics, his whole deal is just like, I don't kill people. Like, that's a line that I will never cross.
Yeah.
And like in the movies, it's just like all these Batman are just killing everybody. Like Michael Keaton's Batman and Ben Affleck's Batman are like the most like, we're just gonna kill people.
Well, it's like, if I throw you out of a building, was it me that killed you or the ground? Okay,
you say that, but the way Batman Begins ends with how Ra's al Ghul dies, like he puts Ra's al Ghul in this situation where it's like he's in like a metro train that he like destroyed the tracks for, and Ra's al Ghul is like, have you finally like learned to do what is necessary? And Batman's like, I won't kill you, but I don't have to save you either, and just leaves him to die.
I mean, he's like, loophole.
Yeah. But, like, the only Batman, the live-action Batman that have never killed are George Clooney's Batman for Batman and Robin, and Robert Pattinson's Batman.
I haven't seen Robert Pattinson's Batman.
It's a pretty solid movie.
Yeah.
Like, I enjoy it. It's 3 hours, but doesn't feel like 3 hours.
Yeah. Like this podcast is about to be.
I mean, yeah. I mean, it's going to be.
Yeah. But now, speaking of killing people, Gordon finds out who the Joker is going to be targeting.
The card came back with like 3 sets of fingerprints. One is from the judge that we saw in the courtroom. One is for the commissioner. I can't remember the commissioner's name.
He was just there all of a sudden, and then the mayor.
And then not the mayor,
Not the
Harvey
mayor?
Dent.
Oh, Harvey. Okay.
Yeah. So basically, Gordon's just like, I gotta go.
Oh, they target them.
I gotta go to the commissioner. I gotta warn him. Send some of my guys to go after the judge and fuck Harvey Dent.
Yeah, he's like, he's probably safe. It's fine. I assume maybe he knows that Bruce is with him.
I mean, maybe. Like, yeah, he's at a
He
party
probably-
and
he
stuff
probably
like that.
knows
But it's
that's
like you're dealing
happening.
with the Joker at the same time. Like,
Whatever. But so they're trying to get the judge out of the house. They're the other guy, the commissioner, I suppose.
they're
They're
putting the
warning
building
him.
on lockdown.
But of course, by them trying to save them, they very much kill them.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because they tell the judge to get in the car, drive to this location. We don't even know where you're going. Just go.
Opens up the envelope. It says up. And then the car blows up.
Yeah. Wild.
Really cool. I really like that
That
moment.
was good. And then the commissioner, he says something like, I'm missing, you're going to have to tell my wife why I'm missing dinner. I guess I'll just have a drink. Something along
The
those
commissioner's
lines.
like, well, how did he get my fingerprints? He's like, well, he could have lifted it off your desk or a glass while he's taking a drink. And that's when Gordon realizes, wait a minute. It's too late. He already took that drink.
And I assume it was like, I don't know, it seemed like acid. It was like smoking,
I mean,
wasn't
yeah, it was
it?
smoking.
Yeah.
I would take it like he put acid or something in his drink. And then, like, Dent, he's having a conversation with Rachel. Apparently, he had asked Rachel to, like, propose, like, you want to get married
He was
at some
basically
point?
proposing to her right now. And he's like, do you have an answer?
Well, you get the sense that he had already proposed. And it's like, well, what's your answer? And she's just like, I don't know. I still love Bruce Wayne.
And I'm like, I don't know.
I mean, we'll talk about it. Rachel kind of just like, it's like, girl, stop leading Bruce on.
She's a little wishy-washy.
And then to me, I'm just like, Bruce, stop expecting her to just wait for you, dude.
Yeah. But as this is going on, Bruce just comes up behind
He just
Harvey.
walks up and puts Dent in a, like, neck hold.
Yeah. And he is shh.
Yeah. Rachel's just like, what are you doing?
And he like shoves Dent into a closet, locks it up, and he's like, they're coming for him.
Yep.
And this is when the Joker
This
arrives.
is when the Joker baby
He
arrives.
said, I'm here.
Funnily enough, I don't know how much of this is true, but Michael Caine has come out and spoke about this. This is the first time he acted with, like, Heath Ledger. And apparently he was supposed to have lines at that. But, like, Heath Ledger came in and just, like, he was so stunned, like, he didn't say his lines.
Oh, shit. I love that. But yeah, Joker comes in. He's very much like,
We are tonight's entertainment. Where is Harvey Dent?
he's looking for him. And then there's an old guy that's like, we're not scared of thugs like you. And he's like, you remind me of
my father. I hated my father.
It's like, whoa, yo, chill.
Speaking of which, that dude is actually in The Dark Knight Rises. He comes back as one of the board members of Wayne Enterprises.
But then now Rachel is like, yo, let's all calm down here, you guys. Let me put myself in danger now.
I love the Joker is just like, oh, hello, beautiful. Like, parts his hair.
It's like, oh,
You must
sorry.
be Harvey's squeeze.
Then he goes over to Rachel, does another, you want to know how I got
You
these
want to know how I got
scars?"
these scars? This time it's like he had a wife who was like gambling and got deep in with like gambling sharks and stuff like that. And he was just like, they carve up her face and she's all depressed. And he's like, I carved my face to make her feel better. And now she can't stand the sight of me and stuff like that.
While he's having this scene with Rachel, the camera is
Camera work. I love it.
spinning. I was dizzy. I was like,
I love how this whole thing is shot. Just like it gives you like a disorienting feeling.
Oh, I was disorientated for sure. That shit was whipping, man. I was like, I felt like they had it like on a, you know those little skippets that you put on your ankle,
yeah.
and you like
I
swing
could just
them around.
imagine like Heath Ledger just skipping below.
Oh yeah, that actually got me dizzy.
Mm-hmm.
But then of course Batman enters.
Yeah,
and he's in his
got a little fight in you. I like that. Then you're gonna love me.
Yes. Oh my god. Yeah, because obviously Rachel's fighting him off, and
Mm-hmm. I do love how they establish like this new like outfit is like makes him more like prone to being stabbed with knives because of the gaps between the armor, and like Joker has like a fucking knife in his shoe.
Yeah, and he just
fucking like kicks him and stabs him.
crazy. But then he takes Rachel as hostage.
Mm-hmm.
The window's right there, and
Joker shoots it out.
And Batman says, "Let her go."
Very poor choice of words, and like drops her.
And Batman rushes to go save her. Very much what I feel like happened in Spider-Man, right?
Kind of. It's more.
I feel like this probably happened in every superhero movie.
I mean, it happened in Batman Begins. Like, when he blows up the dojo near the beginning of the movie, Ra's al Ghul's, like, sliding down a mountain, and Bruce jumps and, like, slides down to save him in very much, like, a similar fashion.
Okay.
So.
But yeah, and so he jumps to save her. They land on a car. I was like, I feel like they would have gone a lot more winded. I feel like the wind would have got knocked out of them.
I mean, maybe, but at the same time, like, Batman's got his cape. It probably, like, caught a lot of the air or something like that, because they fall from a pretty high skyscraper.
They really do. Yeah, I was like, they would die. But this is one of the scenes where I was kind of like, okay, I need a little bit more, because then they just go to the next scene.
They just basically is just like, oh, and now time to move on.
Yeah, and I was like, so did the Joker just leave the party?
My headcanon is just like, he made sure Rachel was safe, went back up, Joker's already gone.
I was just like, there was no more casualties. He didn't look more for Harvey, because like they're there to kill Harvey. But I mean, I don't know if the Joker's like, this is too much work now. Bye. Like, I'm pretty
sure he's just like, Batman's here. Let's get out of here. This isn't really part of my plan. Can't find Harvey. Let's go.
Because I didn't notice this when I first watched this, but again, like I was saying, like as I'm writing down notes, I was like, okay, yeah, party. Hold on. I was like, we're just moving on now. But yeah, more people are dying. More targets. More guns. Lots of things happening. And this is when we get Reese again, right? Or is there something else happened before this?
I know, what is it? Harvey is going to, like, Lau to move him out of prison. We do move over to, like, Batman and, not Batman, Bruce. They're the same person. Bruce and Alfred talking about the Joker. Like, Bruce is just like, criminals aren't complicated, like, he's after something, and this is when we get the world burns speech.
Yes,
where Alfred is recounting his time like doing work in other countries, came across this like poacher who was just stealing diamonds and then just like tossing them, because it's like he was only in it for the sport. He doesn't care about the diamonds.
Yeah. No, so I have a burp.
How fucking dare you on this podcast? God.
Oh, I have heartburn too.
Oh shit. Goodness. It's all that Gatorade you're drinking.
I feel like, what did I eat before I came over here? Oh, nothing good.
Man, I did not eat anything good.
No, I did not. But and so now is when we get Reese after that, after the world burns?
I don't think so.
And now we get Reese. What did I just forget to take notes?
Let me see where we are. Because after this is a bullet scene. Like
oh no. The Reese scene is before the bullet. Yeah.
Yeah.
We get this. It's a very small scene. It doesn't last long.
Yeah. So basically,
Reese comes back. Yeah.
Reese does come back in between here, but yeah, basically, Batman receives a signal and a great like shot of Gotham. Mm-hmm. Again, like blue everywhere, just blue. It's blue. Abadi.
I know. I can't help.
He receives a transmission saying like, "Go to this address. You'll find Harvey Dent there." And that's when they show up. There's like a couple of people dead. And Batman finds a bullet hole in the wall and cuts it out because he's going to take fingerprints. And I've never understood exactly what he's trying to do here.
No, because whenever he does that and is like, I'm going to get a thumbprint, I was like, what? And then later they show how he does it.
Well, they have like, he has like this gun that just shoots these blocks that he has and then matches it up with the one that he cut out.
And then they like 3D render.
Yeah, and then somehow he gets
a thumbprint.
I've never understood this. They're just like, we need to get a thumbprint out of this guy. So
yeah. Because I wrote thumbprint ? I don't know if that's how that works. Because I don't think it does.
Girl, I don't think it works that way.
It doesn't.
No, I've never understood this scene. It feels very much like we got to get to the thumbprint, so let's see how we can do this.
Let's just bullshit our way into
doing
it.
Let's just do some way. But in between this is when Reese goes to
God
goes to Fox. Yeah.
And he says, hey, I ran more numbers, by the way.
And there was a whole division of Wayne Enterprises that just disappeared overnight. Again, a reference to Batman Begins, because that happens. The old CEO shuts down like all the prototype departments and stuff like that. And he's just like, I pulled up some old files, and would you look at that? The Batmobile is here. And so he tries to blackmail Bruce Wayne for $10 million a year for the rest of his life.
He says, I want $10 million a year for the rest of my life. And Fox just looks at him, and he's like, are you seriously trying to blackmail like the
most powerful, richest man in the world?
And in Gotham, and basically, like you said, the entire world. Like, are you sure?
Yeah, I love his line of just like, good luck.
And you can just see Reese like,
you just see Reese like all color like drains out of his face of just like, oh yeah, I didn't think this through, did I?
Shit. Never
He's
mind.
like, okay, you can keep those.
He's like, I'll go back to the drawing board. He does come back later.
He does.
But now the mayor is possibly going to be targeted.
Yeah, because in the newspaper during the bullet scene, they had a picture of the mayor with like the Joker makeup put on him, basically signaling like, oh,
this is the next target,
the next one.
And there's a big parade happening that the mayor is going to be at. So
it's not a parade; it's a funeral progression because the commissioner died.
Oh,
yeah,
that was it. I thought it was a parade. Now I'm sad.
And Gordon's freaking out because he's just like he's trying to surveil everything, but they're surrounded by buildings with like millions of windows.
Yeah.
Bruce gets like the fingerprint triangulates it to an address of like whoever's thumbprint that is, whatever, it's Batman stuff.
He does it somehow.
It's the most amount of detective work that this Batman's ever gonna do.
This is the biggest reach I've ever seen. I feel like they could have done this in a different way, but they're like, hey, we got to get him to this apartment somehow.
But he gets there and he sees a bunch of army men just like tied up and everything. I do like this as a conceit of just like the Joker and his henchmen, just they're dressed up as like military people at this like progression and stuff like that. Like it's a very unique thing.
Yeah.
And it's the only time that we ever see Joker without his makeup.
I do like that we get to see that.
And he just looks like Heath Ledger.
What?
I know.
It's Heath Ledger?
Because like most of this movie, I look at the Joker and it's like, I can't see Heath Ledger in it, except for this scene. It's just like, oh, it's just Heath
like,
Ledger.
Oh, hold on a second.
It's just Heath Ledger with like cheap makeup and stuff like that. But yeah, they shoot Gordon. And
they shoot at the mayor, and then Gordon goes to save the mayor, and then he gets shot.
He gets shot.
He's dead.
I'm pretty sure, wink. I'm pretty sure, like, the first time I saw this movie in theaters, because I wasn't, like, huge into Batman comics, it's like, oh, they just killed Gordon off.
And he's like,
oh my god, gas.
Gas. Clutching my pearls. He's dead. Oh no, she's dead. Do you know what that's from?
That sounds familiar.
It's from, I don't know where the video originated from, but I see it all the time. But it's this like woman who has like her son with her, and she's getting tattooed, and she's like feeling really lightheaded, and she's like, yeah, I think I need a glass of water. Like I'm getting really dizzy. And the tattoo artist is like, oh, okay. And he stops to like get her a glass of water. But for some reason, she's like sitting up when she's getting tattooed. Like she's not leaning back on like a seat. She's like sitting on a bench, and so she faints, and her son's like, "Oh no, she's dead."
Okay, no, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I was gonna reference just like the, "Oh no, our table, it's broken."
Man, what year did that happen in?
I don't know.
Everyone was freaking saying that at one point.
I still like saying it because
I know,
it's really
yeah.
funny.
Well, how many years ago was that, man?
It's probably like at least 5.
Probably. It seems like 2, but it was probably
But anyway, Dent goes all angry and finds one of the captured Joker's like henchmen.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you recognize that actor. It's David Dashmalian, who was the lead in Late Night with the Devil.
Oh, he looked super familiar.
Guess what? This is his first ever film role.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Well, shout out to him.
Ever since then, he's been in a lot of things. Like, he was in the Ant-Man movies. He was in the good Suicide Squad movie, not the old one.
The one with John Cena?
Mm-hmm. He's done, like, a lot of DC stuff. But,
he's
yeah,
an
he's
Ant-Man?
like... Huh?
He's in... I don't know. It says he was an Ant-Man.
Yeah, he's in Ant-Man 1 and 2. He's not in the third one for some reason.
He looks like the guy... I don't think it's him. He reminds me of the guy that's from Changeling. Have you seen that movie with Angelina Jolie?
I have. Oh, you're talking about the killer in it. Yeah.
Does he kind of look like him?
He kind of looks like him, like similar kind of facial features. But no, it's fun to see him here. Like, this is the first movie he was ever in.
He looks crazy in this.
I know. He's so good in this. For as little as he's in, like, you can see, like...
He doesn't even really say much either, but he looks crazed.
Yeah. Like, he's supposed to be a paranoid schizophrenic.
He does great, because, yeah, he looks...
You can see, like...
there's something going on.
You can see, like, the actor he will become in this role. And it was cool, because I got to be there for his very first movie in theaters.
Oh, yeah. My next note is, we're at a nightclub now? Question mark?
Yep. Eric Roberts Maloney. Batman goes to see him.
He does. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, because Maloney was chit-chatting with someone, and you just
He was
see,
chit-chatting with this girl, and she was like, "Can't we go to someplace quieter?" And
she's like, so we can hear like each other talk.
Yeah, Maroney's just like, "What makes you think I want to hear you talk?" And she's just like, "What?" I
was like, oh, this poor thing.
But yeah, like, Batman's interrogating Maroney, and he's like dangling him over the side of the building, and Maroney's just like, "The fall won't kill me," and Batman's like, "Bet," and drops him.
He said, "I'm planning on it.
I'm counting on it.
Yeah.
Breaks both of his fucking legs too.
Insane.
And then he's just like, "Where's he?"
But yeah, this is when he finds out that Rachel is not safe.
Mm-hmm.
Bum, bum, bum.
Bum, bum, bum.
Because he said, who took Rachel? Who took Harvey? You know, after the whole fiasco happened. Where are they at?
Mm-hmm. Harvey has this paranoid schizophrenic guy tied up in an alleyway. And this is where we get the first insight of just like, there's something wrong with Harvey.
Yeah,
like,
he's
kind of crazy.
It's taking this a little bit too far, and this is when Bat comes, and he's like, "Yo, dude, what the fuck?"
He's like, "Dude, if anyone saw this, like, all the good that you've done will be undone."
Yes,
dude.
he was like, "Are you insane? Like, this is like your whole image is gone. Everything you worked hard for."
I mean, yes, Harvey Dent is insane, but
Kaput.
yeah.
He's a little intense.
Yeah, because this whole thing is just like he was flipping the coin to see like if he was gonna shoot this guy. He's like, "Heads you live, tails not so much."
And then Batman's like, "Yo, he's from
Arkham Asylum.
Arkham Asylum. Thank you,
like that.
yeah." And he's like, you're not gonna get much out of him. Like, chill the fuck out, dude.
And truly enough, like he's just like, "I don't know anything. I don't."
Yeah, and I was like, "Yo, Harvey's taking a little too far."
And this is where Batman's just like, "Harvey, you're going to hold a press conference tomorrow because I'm going to turn myself in. Too many people have been dying. I can't be responsible for this.
Like, I'm done.
I'm donezo."
So, Bruce is going to turn himself in. And then, let me see. Oh, this is when Rachel goes and kisses him.
Oh, yeah, because he's just like...
Because Harvey tells Rachel about it. Rachel goes to see Bruce.
Because Bruce's penthouse is the only safe place in Gotham.
Yes. And because Harvey calls him, is like, "You're in danger. Go to his penthouse." Like, because, well, at first they're like, "We don't know who to trust."
Go to his penthouse. Climb in his bed. It's going to be fine.
So yeah, Rachel goes because she's like, we can trust Bruce because she knows that he's Batman.
Mm-hmm. And also that he's not corrupt in any way.
Mm-hmm. So she goes, and they totally kiss.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, man, I wish you weren't Batman because I love you. Wow.
And Batman's just like, well, I'm about to not be Batman.
Yeah, he's like, yo,
we can do big kisses.
Yeah, he's like, we can be together, yo.
But then Rachel points out, it's like, if they arrest you, we can't be together, right?
Like, she's like, they'll never let us be together, so.
And Bruce is just like, I'm rich, I can get out of prison whenever I want.
Right? He's like, we can just leave the country. I feel like
change our identities.
Literally. But I feel
we joke, but he does that in The Dark Knight Rises, but whatever.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
But I don't know. I feel like no matter what, because like Rachel's a little wishy-washy.
Yeah, she needs to stop leading Bruce on.
She really does love Bruce, and maybe it's not in a life partner kind of way where like she wants to spend the rest of her life with him, but like because they grew up together, they known each other for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously romantic feelings kind of intertwined themselves with the friendship, so it made it a little complicated. I think she does love him, but not in a I love you and I want to be with you forever kind of way.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to be with a guy who dresses up like a bat every night.
Yeah, it gives you a little bit of the ick.
It's like, you gonna wear that to bed?
The mask stays on.
Yes, I was literally gonna say that. The cowl stays on. Are you gonna talk like that too? Yes.
I would hate it if you talking like that. I'd be like, just.
That would be.
But no,
the cape stays on during sex.
But no, I feel like it's just like things are complicated, and I feel like she wants him in her life, but not in the way that he wants to be. So she's like, I don't think we can like still be friends or like be. But then she's also like kissing him, and it's just like.
If that's true, it's like, then don't kiss him. Don't do that. If like you're already like determined you're gonna marry Harvey Dent, don't be kissing on Bruce.
Because right after that, she writes this note telling Bruce like, I'm marrying Harvey Dent. Like, I want you to be in my life still, but as a friend, nothing more. Like, this is what I want. Like, I don't love you like that, basically.
But it's like, you need to be clear about that.
Yeah, maybe don't kiss him because he kind of thinks that you're only with Harvey because you can't be with him because he's Batman.
I feel like they're both in the wrong. Like, Rachel, you shouldn't be leading on Bruce. No, they're
both definitely.
Bruce, you need to stop expecting like Rachel's gonna wait for you.
Yes, because it's like she's clearly in another relationship. You shouldn't be like, oh well, Harvey's just a placeholder for now.
Yeah.
Until like I'm available for her.
Life doesn't work that way.
No.
But anyway, press conference held.
It is. The press conference is happening.
And again, we're talking about like 9/11 metaphors. Like a lot of this just like, should we give in to these terrorists? Which was very much the mentality of the government at the time.
Yeah.
And you have the regular people just being like, we're scared. We got to turn them in. Like things are worse than ever and stuff like that. Like this is very much a movie in response to like post 9/11 like American society.
Yeah, the fear.
Mm-hmm. That's why I like this movie so much, because it's like more than your typical like superhero film.
Mm-hmm.
Like Iron Man also came out the same year, and Iron Man's fun, and like it does touch on 9/11 themes, but it's just like not in this way.
Yeah.
Like
this
Iron
one's
Man,
definitely more serious.
Yeah, Iron Man's like the fun of just like, what if I built a tech suit and blew up the terrorists?
Yeah, what if I did that? That would be cool, right?
This really explores of just like, well, what kind of society were we living in, like post this like terrible tragedy?
Yeah, and like how are like the citizens and
how are the citizens, the government, like cops? How are everybody responding with it?
But obviously it's kind of like a mob mentality kind of forming where all of them are like, the Batman has to reveal himself, like turn himself in. And Harvey's
Dent's
like,
very much just like,
All right.
Fine, bet.
I am Iron Man. Batman.
I'm the Batman. Which was foreshadowed kind of in that dinner scene where the Russian ballet dancer is just like, what if Harvey Dent is the Cape Crusader?
Mm-hmm.
It kind of foreshadows that moment of just like, he's going to confess that he's
what
Batman.
if I was?
He's like, what if I am Batman?
You're so right.
What if my butt chin was underneath that cow?
What if it was me? So, and for some reason, Rachel is mad at Bruce now because she's like, because she goes to Alfred and she's like, I just saw Harvey confess to being Batman and Bruce didn't do anything. He just let him take the fall. And it's like, okay, well, what was he supposed to do? And be like, oh, well, no, I'm Batman. And then it's like,
yeah, then you get a Spartacus situation. No, I'm Batman. No, I'm Batman.
Exactly. And it's like, what was he supposed to do? It's like, he kind of like fucked it up. So it's just like,
I feel like Bruce and like Harvey kind of had like an unintentional telepathic of just like, okay, I see what kind of play you're getting at.
Yeah, I feel like Rachel's anger is a little misplaced.
I mean, she's kind of pissed off because like she loves Dent, and now Dent's taking the fall for Bruce, and Bruce didn't do anything. So.
It's funny how the parallels. This guy who she wants to be with is now the Batman.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so this fucking coin I wrote.
This fucking coin.
But this is when Rachel gives Alfred the letter.
The letter, yeah, and Alfred's just like, when will I know to give it to him? And she's like, it's not sealed.
No, she knows his nosy ass is gonna read that shit. And he did.
I mean, he's British, and he's Michael Caine, so he's like, gonna read it.
I'm gonna read that. But yeah, this is when Harvey has his freaking coin out.
The double-headed coin, which is also comic accurate. Like Harvey Dent has a double-headed coin. Usually,
I make my own luck.
Huh?
I make my own luck.
I make my own luck. I kind of like that.
Oh, I was like, bro, this coin's pissing me off.
Oh, really? Okay.
I mean, it's his shtick. I get it.
Usually, like in the comics, when Two-Face turns into Two-Face, what he ends up doing is just carving the other side to kind of make it a two-headed one. They do a different thing here, so.
I do like this different thing here. That's kind of silly that he carves it out but that's fine.
Yeah. Excuse me. No.
His look in the comics is also like insane.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's very much like a Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde sort of thing.
Like straight down the middle.
Yeah, it's straight down the line. Yeah, I mean, it's comics.
Yeah,
and stuff like that.
It's cute.
It's cute. It's cute that half his face is scarred.
It's cute. But so now they are transporting Harvey.
Mm-hmm. And we get a really cool moment. It's very brief of just like this truck that pulls up and a cop walks up and he's like, hey, you gotta wait like everyone else. And Joker pops up and shoots him like in the face with a shotgun.
I know. He just doesn't care.
Nope.
I guess that's probably one of the times that he like had to look at someone to.
Yeah, that was one of the times.
Look at where he was shooting, I guess.
Had to shoot that cop in the face.
But the Joker is now going after Harvey.
Mm-hmm. And the slaughter is the best medicine semi-truck. I remember loving that when I was like 16.
This was a really good scene.
Mm-hmm.
I liked, I don't know. I'm like I said, I'm not a huge
You
fan.
like it when the SWAT team like gets knocked into the river and those guys drown.
Oh, yeah. No, I liked when Bruce Batman comes.
They're the same person.
Yeah, and he like stops his car and the semi like goes over it and like on top of the bridge.
The garbage truck.
Yeah, it was a garbage truck. Yeah.
Which, by the way, come on, he totally killed that dude in there.
Absolutely.
I mean, like rewatching it now, it's like there is probably enough room in there that he didn't kill him, but it's like, come on. That's very much your
majorly injured him.
You're pushing it, Bruce. You probably killed that dude.
Yeah, but I do. The thing is, I don't like action movies, but this scene was really cool.
Yeah,
I do enjoy the action of this scene.
I love Joker just like with the big bazooka.
I love how he's just like, at first, and then he's like, pop, 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 and then he brings out a bazooka.
Yeah,
and I love the guy in the truck that's transporting Harvey, and he says, "Is that a bazooka?"
Yeah, he's like, "Does he have a bazooka?"
What is that song? My grandma got blown up by a bazooka or whatever.
No,
Kaboom.
What?
What is it?
I know if my grandma got ran over by a reindeer.
No, the bazooka song.
No, I don't know any of this.
Hold on.
Oh, for once, Nikki's gonna show me something.
Hold on.
Kablow.
I saw that for the first
That's really
time.
good.
It was the scene in Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man when Aunt May gets blown when like the explosion happens. And they had that song where it's in my grandma.
That's funny. That's really funny.
Kaboom.
Kaboom.
Kablow. But anyways, there's a bazooka.
Yeah, a bazooka.
I assume that part got cut out. Sorry. But the bazooka song, I'm sure some of you guys know what I'm talking about. It's literally called Bazooka.
Now I know what you're talking about.
That's so funny. But and yeah, so Bat is still chasing them, and he's in his little, his little motorcycle now. He's taking out everyone's rearview mirrors.
Well, it should be noted, like, he's in the Batmobile at first, and then he takes one of the bazooka hits.
Yes.
Fucking, like, knocks the Batmobile over. It's, like, critical damage. And, yeah, out of it is, like, the Bat Cycle. I fucking love this thing.
No, it's really cool.
But
it's
yeah,
dope with its big-ass wheels.
Like, Batman is just shooting at people's cars and blowing them up, and it's just like, you know, Bruce, not everybody's as rich as you.
I know. It's just, like, I love I feel like people have done like comedy sketches of this before where they're like in the universe as like superheroes, and I mean I think The Boys does that a lot too.
Yeah,
I haven't
probably
seen that before, but where it's like the citizens in the aftermath of what happened and like having to like do insurance claims and stuff.
I do love the memes of just like you're just like getting off of work, going to your car, and the Hulk uses it to throw it at a villain and misses.
I'd be like, God damn it. Again, that's the third car this week. I'm like, what do I do?
Oh my goodness. Insurance companies would like make a killing of just denying people's claims of just like, it's an act of superhero. We can't do anything about it.
Yeah, your coverage, it doesn't cover superhero incidences. Sorry.
But also interestingly enough, like in the semi truck, I don't know if you noticed it when the Joker takes over, there's like bullet holes in the windshield. The one over the Joker makes a smiley face.
Oh, I did not notice
two
that.
bullet holes and then like a smile underneath.
Oh, cute.
It. So.
Well, now there's a helicopter crash.
A helicopter crash, yeah. The Joker's like, okay, rack them up, and like a couple of guys shoot like wire. Yeah, exactly.
And then they go. You're welcome for this.
Everyone's getting a treat now with these sound effects.
You're welcome.
Yeah, helicopter go crash.
Kaboom.
Batman kaboom.
Kaboom. I'm so glad you know that now.
Batman comes out. I love the little like sideways of just like the wheels turn and he just like boom.
Yeah, no, I was like, this is a cool motorcycle.
It's so fucking cool.
Oh, and then like the semi truck flips.
And they did it practically too.
Yes.
I love watching the behind the scenes of it because it's like Christopher Nolan had to get like every conceivable camera angle because they could only do it once.
Yeah, so he's like, we're doing like a 360 of this bitch right now.
But no, so cool. Like you can also they use CGI to like remove the actual rig that propels the truck over. But you can kind of tell because like at the bottom of the truck, like a puff of smoke comes out, and it's like that's a result of the like
the
rig
mechanism
that pushes the truck over. But I feel like a lot of movies kind of did the truck flip after this.
Yeah.
The main example I go to is Terminator Genesis, where they do like a bus flip, but instead this one like goes in the fucking air and like flips over, and it's like you're doing too much. And it's also CGI and it looks bad.
Oh, that's too bad. They said we don't have the budget for that.
But
well,
no,
what
this
would be more expensive, CGI or doing it practical?
Depends on the amount that you put into that CGI.
That's true, and apparently maybe not a lot for that one.
No, Terminator Genesis, awful, hate it.
Terrible. I've never seen it, but it's probably bad.
It really is.
But Joker gets out, and he's like, "Fuck this, dude." And he starts shooting.
I want you to do it. Hit me. Batman.
Yeah, he's right. He's like, fucking
Yeah,
hit me, bro.
he wants Batman to hit him because
he's like,
his
let's do this.
He's like, let's fucking square up.
No, he's like, let's fucking play chicken. Let's go.
I didn't hear no bells.
He's like, come on, man, put your dukes up. Because Batman's revving up on him.
And the Joker is pretty much, he wants to have Batman like compromise his no kill rule, which he kind of technically did. He kind of killed that.
Yeah,
like
he's already done it, but he wants him to do it to him. He's like, come on, I'm more of a...
Come on, I want you to do it. Come on, hit me.
It was so good. Bat does not.
Nope.
Yeah,
Bat does not.
I said Bat is pussy. He does not hit him.
It's him being uncompromisable, but yes.
I'm like, come on, hit him. And do it. He's asking for it.
And then as Joker has him down, who pins him? It's Gordon.
Oh my God, he's
alive.
not dead.
He was the silent truck driver, was it SWAT truck driver the entire time, because you had the two like drivers up front, and one of them's like, he won't shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Whereas the other one's just not saying
Quiet.
anything. The quiet one was Gordon.
He should have put on a Batman voice. No one would have known who he was.
Dude, shut up! I'm trying to drive.
But this because this scene we get because he's alive. But before this, whenever he died, we got like a really like heart-wrenching scene of his
wife just grieving,
breaking down, grieving,
yelling
for
at
him.
Batman, just like, you did this and stuff like that.
You brought this on our family. This was your fault.
And it's like, Gordon signed up to be a cop. Cops usually are in the line of fire.
Well,
I feel like he would have been in that kind
Gordon
of danger.
Wanted to work with Batman.
Yeah.
Like he's so
I get that you're upset, but at the same time, it's just like,
she's grieving, yeah.
In Gotham, he probably would have been shot at some point, Batman or not.
But bro, when I saw Gordon and he wasn't dead the first time, I was like, oh, his wife's gonna be fucking pissed.
And she was.
Oh yeah,
justifiably, she slaps him across the face.
I was like, I would fucking hit him again. But of course, like she's pissed off at him, but she's happy.
Yeah,
probably
that he's
over the
alive.
moon. Yeah. Probably a lot of emotions. Poor thing.
I also get why Gordon did it. He didn't want to put his family at risk. So
he says that. He's like, I couldn't risk putting you in danger. So, and I'm sure she understands that, but you could still be pissed. Her feelings are still very valid.
But before that, like,
Yes.
Harvey Dent, can we trust him? No. Can we trust Harvey Dent? Harvey Dent, like, gives a little, like, thing on camera where he's just like, I trusted the Batman to save my ass. Then he gets into a car, and Ramirez is there, and we kind of linger on her.
Yeah, Ramirez is there. And do we see Rachel get taken at all?
No, we do not.
Okay, I wanted to make sure. But yeah.
Yeah, Gordon gets a call. He's got to go down to the station because Harvey Dent never made it home.
Yeah, that is not good. But also the Joker's arrested. I don't know if we said that.
And Joker's sitting in this dark ass room. I love how like Gordon's just like, what have you done with him? And Joker's like, me? I was right here. And then like holds up his hands and he's like cuffed.
He's like, come on.
It's like, who'd you leave him with?
Which I mean, true, because it's like that's the person they took. But because Gordon did go to the station, and this is when they announced that he was commissioner now because he brought in the Joker.
Commissioner Gordon.
And they're like, hey, yo, you should go home. And he's like, sounds good. And he goes home and they're like, where's Harvey? He's like, bro, I just
Come
got
back.
here. Yeah.
Come back.
I was like, thought he just got back home, but okay.
Joker's got to clap at you again. Which, by the way, that was improvised by Heath Ledger.
Ooh.
Yeah. Like, they were all clapping and they were supposed to stop, but Heath Ledger just kept on clapping and Nolan liked it so much he kept it in.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Ooh,
so
nice,
everyone
nice.
just went with it. So
no, it's like I love that. Yeah. So now Gordon has to go back to talk with Joker and is like, "What'd you do with him?" And he's like, "I'm right here, baby."
I'm the Joker, baby.
Yes, and Harvey's missing, and then this is when we get the interrogation scene, which now I'm just thinking of that sketch you showed me before.
I mean, yeah, but this is my favorite scene of the entire movie. It's arguably the best scene of the entire movie for me. It's just Batman and Joker have their first like one-to-one with each other. Great conversation between the two of just Joker just being like, you know, these people, like, they want to be moral, they want to be good, but like it's all a sham, it's all a facade, and that's what I'm doing. I'm just showing everybody just like how fake everybody is.
He's like, fuck these guys.
Mm-hmm.
And Batman's also like, where's Harvey?
Where are they?
Where are
You're
they?
garbage who kills for money.
Tell me where they are. And he like locks the door. He's like throwing them around. And Joker's like, hee hee hee.
Yeah.
He's like, hit me again.
And then basically, Joker drops the line. He's like, "You're gonna have to play my game if you want to save one of them." And Batman's just like, "Them?" And that's when Joker's just like, "I really thought you were Dent. The way you threw yourself after her."
And then this is when he really starts getting rough with him.
Fucking bashes like the Joker's head into glass. By the way, these punches that he throws apparently are real punches. Like Heath Ledger insisted on it.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it was like, it would look more authentic. So yeah, like Christian Bale's just fucking punching him.
Jesus. Okay.
I don't know about that head slam into the glass.
I hope that wasn't real. I assume they probably were like, yo, we're gonna...
It's what killed him. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my god.
That's a bit insensitive, I'm sorry.
Jeez Louise. But now, Joker has Harvey and Rachel.
Mm-hmm.
And he tells Batman, he's like, I'll tell you where they are, because he wants to play this game.
Mm-hmm.
And he tells him where Rachel is, and then he tells him where Harvey is. And of course, Batman rushes out. Gordon's like, who are you going after? He said Rachel.
He's like, Rachel! I mean, the classic, like, trope in movies of just, like, you can only save one. I mean, like, we mentioned in the first Spider-Man movie, that was the thing that Green Goblin's like, you can either save MJ or you can save these children.
Mm-hmm.
And even in Batman Forever, like, Batman has that choice of just, like, you can save the love of your life or you can save Robin, and you can only save one of them. And usually those things end with, like, the hero saving both of them.
Mm-hmm.
But, nay.
Yeah, because Batman's going after Rachel, but I assume Joker told him the wrong address.
Yeah,
like,
he switches the address. Little detail that I noticed this time watching it, like, when Commissioner Gordon is, like, asking Joker, just, like, where are they? And Joker's just like, what's the time? Mm-hmm. And he says that line, like, well, depending on the time, he could be in one spot or several. Which, like, I remember seeing that in theaters and just, like, a chill runs down my spine. But something that I noticed when Gordon goes to, like, unlock his cuffs, the Joker looks at Gordon's watch to know how much time to stall. So that way he can time everything out to, like, they can't get to both of them at the same time.
Interesting. So, okay.
That's why at a certain point, Joker's just like, don't worry, I'm going to tell you where they are, and then just tells them because he's timing it out.
That makes sense. Because, at first he was very much like, I'm not telling you. And he's like, oh, don't worry, I'll tell you right now.
I'll tell you, don't worry about it. I'm the Joker, baby.
Oh, man. But so now Joker wants a phone call.
Mm-hmm.
Because earlier we had seen that there's a man that was just arrested and put in one of the cells.
And his insides are hurting.
Yes. He's having a little tummy ache.
He's like, I ate too many Taco Bells.
And I was like, oh no, baby, that's not good.
I ate too many Arby's.
But you can kind of tell that, obviously, the Joker has something in him. I feel like that's pretty clear. Because he's very much like, I want my phone call. I need my phone call. And it's like, who are you going to call? I don't even know why they let him. I mean, I guess they didn't let him call anyone.
No, it's because he gets a, like, one up on this, like, guard that's standing still.
He definitely eggs on one of the guards.
Because he's like, how many of your friends have I killed? Would you like to know which of them were cowards?
Yeah, and this is when the guy, I guess he's like, I can get some hits in. But
I can fucking punch his teeth out.
The
better
Joker
than Batman
doesn't have his cuffs on, right?
No, because
still
Gordon.
uncuffed?
Yeah, Gordon took his cuffs
Yeah, so
off.
it's like, why? Okay.
I mean, everything's hectic. They gotta go get Dent. They gotta go get Rachel.
I feel like, someone should have had some sense, but I guess tensions are high. And the Joker's the Joker. But he gets the upper hand on this guard and it takes him hostage and is like, I need a phone.
Yeah, I love that line where he's just like, what do you want? And he's just like, I just want my phone call.
Yeah, and he gets it and he
sets off the phone. I love the just like, is that a phone?
Well, I love when because, obviously medics go into the cell at one point because this man kind of collapses and they lift up his shirt.
He's got like a big fucking scar.
The doctor's like, it's some sort of
Contusion.
I'm like, all right, baby, where'd you go to school at?
I mean, he is a medic cop, so. Also, at the same time, would you look at like a dude like that and just be like, yeah, that's a cell phone in his torso?
I would be like, there's something in there. Like, it doesn't look like a contusion because it's like squared, or rectangular. But yeah, the Joker calls it, detonates it, blows up.
And that's how he kind of gets free.
He's out.
But in the meantime, like, yeah, Batman and Gordon are racing to their different areas. Dent and Rachel are able to talk to each other because they're on speakerphone. Dent, in an attempt to try to get out,
he does
falls
the
over.
Stupidest thing. He sees all these barrels of gases and he's just like scooting himself.
Well, what he's trying to do is he's trying to like get up on the edge of one of them to cut the rope.
Oh,
like he's trying to untie himself.
He's going a little too crazy with it, and goes a little too far, knocks himself over, and
gets
then
gasoline,
knocks one of the barrels over, and gets a bunch of gas on one of his sides.
One side of his face.
Oh man, I wonder what's gonna happen.
Oh my gosh.
Who could guess?
Who could have predicted this?
Oh, I don't know.
But yeah, Batman shows up, and yeah, he is where Harvey Dent is.
Yeah,
I do love like the brief shot of just Batman coming in, and like he just slowly comes in. He's just like, wait a minute.
Yeah, and I feel like this is probably the point where he's like, fuck. Like, I don't think Rachel's gonna make it.
I mean, also great acting from Maggie Gyllenhaal, because like she hears Dent just being like, no, why me? Why are you coming for me? You can see from her face of just like, oh no, like
she was like, fuck, I thought I was gonna get saved, which I mean she was supposed to.
Well, neither of them were like, they were just both like, I don't want to live without you and stuff like that.
Well, and at one point Harvey says like they're coming for you, and she's like, I know, but I don't want them to. But I think at this point she's like, oh fuck, like
yeah.
I really.
But you can see on her face of just like, I'm going to die.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I felt like it was interesting that no one ever said that like Batman ever was like, yeah, no, I wasn't trying to save you. I was trying to save Rachel. Like,
yeah,
no one told him like that the Joker told them the wrong destination.
I mean, yeah, but at the same time, it's like, what difference would that make?
I feel like it would have. I don't know.
Like, I feel like Harvey wouldn't have even listened to that.
I don't know. Because the whole time he's just like freaking out, like, why me? I'd have been like, it wasn't supposed to be you, dude. Like, you're not that important to me. I don't know.
But yeah, no, Rachel dies.
She's dead.
So this like, shocked me in theaters of just like, I didn't think that a superhero film could do that. Funny,
that's against the rules.
Funny little story. After I first saw this, like in the theaters, I remember sitting in the lobby of the theater. I think my mom or like my brother or sister were off to the bathroom, and I was just waiting in the lobby with like my uncle and my grandma. I remember them talking, and my grandma said, man, they have to figure out a way to like bring her back in the next one. Like they couldn't even believe like they killed her off.
Ah, dude, she's blown up.
Yeah, she fucking got blown to bits.
Blown
but
to
no,
smithereens.
like I was talking about earlier, like usually when you put a superhero in this situation, it's just like they usually figure out a way around this, and it's like, no, not this time. You could truly only save one of them.
It's like in the Amazing Spider-Man, whenever they killed off Gwen. Spoilers.
Let's not bring up the Amazing Spider-Man.
But I feel like everyone was like, oh, he'll save her kind of thing. And then...
Except for me, who knew in the comics, it's just like, oh yeah, Gwen Stacy's dead.
She's dead.
She's DED dead.
She's gone. Let me see. Okay, I'm there. Rachel's dead.
But yeah, okay. Harvey also gets half of his face burnt. So, like I said earlier, like Two-Face's origins in the comic is like he gets acid thrown on his face. But this origin in the movie is like pretty close to his origin in the animated series. In the animated series, like Two-Face like gets half of his face kind of blown from like two wires flying into like a vat of acid that like explodes into his face. So it's kind of similar to that.
Okay.
So
yeah, because I mean, like we said, Batman does get
Harvey out, but because of the fact that he's still covered in gasoline when the explosion happens as they're leaving, he still ignites. So,
which, god damn, that's terrible.
His roof.
Isn't it like the worst two ways to die is just like drowning and then like being set on fire?
Absolutely. Oh, but now Harvey's obviously in the hospital.
And this is when we get the voiceover, like Alfred's reading the letter of Rachel saying, "I'm going to marry Harvey Dent. I said that we could be together the day that Gotham no longer needs Batman, but now I'm convinced that you won't need Batman."
Yeah, and then so Alfred's like, putting it on a little platter, gonna give Bruce some breakfast, and he's like, "This is probably now the time." She's gone because Rachel told him like you'll know when to give it to him, and so he goes to deliver it, and before Bruce is even able to really see the letter, Bruce tells Alfred, like, Rachel was going to leave Harvey for me. She was going to be with me. Like, we were going to be together. And Alfred's like, all right, maybe you're not ready for that letter.
Alfred's just like, actually, let me take that. It can wait.
Yeah, and Bruce is like, wait, what is that? And he's like, nothing.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
This will have ramifications in The Dark Knight Rises.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, it comes back.
Oh, okay.
Basically, Alfred just tells him about the letter, and Bruce is just like, I don't believe you.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
I mean, because Alfred does burn it.
Yeah, Alfred burns it at the end of the movie.
Because he's like, yo, you're never going to be ready for this shit. But apparently he tells him later.
Yeah, he tells him. Because basically, like, in The Dark Knight Rises, Batman disappears for like 8 years. Like, Bruce stops being Batman.
Yeah.
And then, like, he starts being Batman again when Bane comes out and does his stuff. And Alfred is trying to convince him to stop being Batman. So one of the things is just like Bruce hasn't been able to move on since Rachel died.
Yeah.
And so Alfred just tells him of just like Rachel was going to marry Harvey Dent and like leave you to try to get him to stop being Batman.
And he's like, I don't believe you.
Yeah, pretty much. And like basically tells Alfred to get out.
Damn. He's like, fuck off. And Alfred's like, if only I would have kept a copy of that fucking letter.
Yeah, I kind of put in here, it's just like, you probably shouldn't have burnt that letter.
He probably knew he was never going to be ready for it, but he probably didn't think that
I
he would
feel
get
like
that
that's
far.
not healthy, though. I feel like
No,
he does need to know.
Definitely.
Like, maybe at that moment, it wasn't the right time, but it's just like, eventually he's going to have to know.
Yeah.
Give him maybe a year or something, and then give him the letter.
Exactly. But Gordon goes to visit Harvey. Harvey's pissed. He is now very much a villain.
Yeah. What is it? He's in agonizing pain, but won't take any medication, refuses to get skin grafts. And this is when we learn, like, what nickname he had back when he was in Internal Affairs, which was part of their conversation earlier. And it was Two-Face, Harvey Two-Face. And boy, let me tell you, the effects of this,
honestly,
gruesome.
Amazing. Very great effects, especially because I feel like now with like superhero movies, and just movies in general, the CGI is just really terrible.
Yeah.
They definitely cheap out on it more. This was great.
I know Nolan wanted to try to do it practically with like makeup and stuff, but the conclusion he came to is just like makeup adds to the skin, and it's just like with burns you have to take away. So even though Christopher Nolan's like a big proponent of like practical effects, he had to go CGI with this, but it looks incredible.
This is well done,
and apparently is like anatomically correct, like where the bones are, where the cheek like ligaments are, and stuff like that. That does beg the question, since it's so realistic. When Harvey talks, realistically, he should be sounding like because like one of his cheeks is missing.
Yeah, he said, which is incorrect.
I mean, the fact that he can speak so clearly and everything, like nothing has happened.
Yeah,
it's kind of a bit of a like weird.
You're like continuity error.
Not really continuity, just like it's a factual. Just like he should just be like.
But is this when we get the scene with because who sees this with Reese on almost said online, on the
On
television.
the television.
On the television.
Well, what is it? Maroni does tell Gordon of just like, I know where the Joker's going to be. And the Joker's like down at the docks. He's got the big old pile of money with Lau on top of it. Which, by the way, big old pile of money straight from The Long Halloween. Different context, though. Yeah. Like, Batman and Gordon find like a bunch of like mob money and stuff like that they set on fire.
Okay.
So different context, but pretty much same scene.
Same outcome.
Giant pile of money.
Yeah.
And this is where Joker's just like, I'm only burning my half of the money. Sets it all on fire because he's in front of that like Russian mob guy. Mm-hmm. He's just like, what are you doing? Why are you burning all this money?
Yeah.
And Joker's like, all you care about is money.
And then I think, because wasn't he going to like kill the guy too or something?
Well, he does.
Yeah.
It's made clear in the script for this movie. Like, Joker mentions is like, what if we cut you up and feed you to your pooches? In the script, it's just like they do that. So. Oh,
okay, nice.
Mm-hmm.
Doo-doo.
Doo-doo. DD mega doo-doo.
I feel like there was some beef there.
That's
because that was such a crazy misread. I don't know if y'all know what we're talking about. It was like a news broadcast, and she was talking about this woman. Her name was like Deidre
something. I can't remember.
And the woman reporting just couldn't say her name, and she said
Dee Mega Doo-Doo.
She said Dee Mega Doo-Doo.
Really funny shit.
Insane. But anyways,
But anyway, yeah. Joker lights all that money on fire, which, by the way, Lau's still on top of that. He burns alive.
You know.
Just gruesome. I think it took me a few watches before I realized.
I didn't even know Lau was on top of that either until you said that. I was like, oh, okay, he's there.
Yeah, it took a few watches before I was just like, oh, Lau burnt alive on top of that money. Everything burns. But this is when, like, Reese is on TV because he's going to come clean with who Batman is.
Well, because he's like, oh, I know this juicy hot goss, like, and
it's like tea. I'm about to spill it.
Yeah, and he's like, they weren't gonna pay me the $10 million a year, so I'm gonna whistleblow right now. Mm-hmm. And then the Joker comes out because he's like, if he does know who the Batman is, my fun's kind of over.
Yeah, he's just like, I won't have anything to do. So
yeah, so actually, I'm going to blow up a hospital unless
one of you guys, anybody, kills Coleman Reese within 60 minutes.
Yep.
And that's when Gordon is just like, okay, we need to go get Reese. Everyone else, go to Gotham General, get fucking everybody out of there.
They said we need to vacate all of the hospitals pronto. And as they're doing this, I like how they thought about to see, because, they're getting Reese out and stuff too, but they say to Gordon, they're like, we need to, because I think it's the Batman.
Yeah.
He's like, we need to find out who has family members or loved ones in the hospital currently, because they shouldn't be near Reese.
Not at all.
And I was like, oh, that's good. That's a good point. And Gordon didn't think about that.
No.
He doesn't think about a lot of things, it seems like.
I mean, when you get to The Dark Knight Rises, you kind of feel like Gordon's probably not the best commissioner.
Yeah, because then after he gets that, he looks up and he's like, oh, this dude across from me, his wife's in the hospital.
Yeah, literally, like, the dude's, like, slowly
holding a shotgun. Yeah, and slowly, lowering it.
I love Gordon. He's just like, I'm going to need your weapon. He's like, why? Because my wife's in the hospital. He's just like,
why?
Yeah, that's why.
That is definitely why, yes.
But in the meantime, like, Bruce is going out. He's just in his normal car.
Yeah, he's in his Corvette, I think is that what they said. Or was it
Lamborghini.
Lamborghini, yeah.
Much more subtle.
Yes, much subtle. And then the Joker goes to Harvey, chats with him.
In his iconic nurse outfit.
Which I love when people are like, yo, how did Harvey not realize?
Yeah, but at the same time, like, half of his face is fucking burnt.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know.
I'm pretty sure
he's had a lot going on.
I'm pretty sure his left eye he cannot see out of, so.
Because, probably not.
He had, like, we talk about how realistic that looks. One of the another complaint is just like realistically, if it was that hot to do that kind of scarring,
His eye should
his
be there.
eyeball would have melted out.
Yeah,
of his
it's like
face,
his eye should not be
so.
there. But yeah, so what is it? Yeah, Bruce is trying to protect Reese at this point from anyone attacking him, and then the Joker's also
having his conversation with Harvey.
Yes.
Introduce a little anarchy.
And again, it's just like, Harvey, this is a guy that killed your boo thing. And yes, he's letting you go and stuff, but it's like, I feel like maybe you should do something. I don't know if he could do much right now.
I mean, Harvey does try. Like, he pulls out it, like the Joker gives him a gun, and then like he's like, "Heads you live, tails you die," because now he has his coin, which half of it's scarred up from the fire.
I love how he's sticking with his little shtick here.
I mean, that's his shtick in the comics too.
But just like bang, there you go. I don't know, whatever. But he doesn't do that because the Joker has good luck apparently.
Also, well, not just good luck. If you look in that scene, Joker actually has his thumb between the hammer, the gun, and the actual gun. So even if Harvey shot it off, it wouldn't have shot the Joker.
Oh, interesting. I like that.
Like, Joker talks about not planning and everything, but he's always one step ahead of everybody else.
Definitely. He's very smart with this.
Yeah. I'm like a dog chasing cars. I wouldn't know what to do with one if I caught it.
But then, so Bruce does save
Reese, because one dude in a pickup truck tries to crash in. I do love, like, Bruce's excuse of just, like, Gordon's just like, that was a very brave thing you did. And he's like, what, trying to catch the light?
And now I'm like, okay, so Gordon does know that it's Bruce Wayne is Batman.
No,
he doesn't. I
He
feel like
doesn't-
this whole little back and forth, he like knew.
Gordon doesn't find out until Dark Knight Rises.
Oh, interesting. This little back and forth definitely made it seem like they were kind of doing like a little tongue in cheek kind of thing. Like Gordon being like, "Oh wow, really brave of you, Bruce Wayne. Definitely not Batman."
It's explained in The Dark Knight Rises, like, Gordon doesn't care, like, who Batman is.
Oh.
He
was like,
he never
he
really
knows.
thinks about it. So.
Oh, never mind.
But yeah, I do love like the glance that Bruce and Reese have, where Reese is just like, "Oh, you saved me. Maybe I shouldn't out you."
Yeah, he's like, "You dumb bitch."
Yeah, Bruce is just like, "Yeah,
Take a seat.
Take a seat, bitch."
But yeah, then now the Joker blows up a hospital.
Biggest explosion on screen at the time. I remember hearing about that. Just like they did like a real big explosion.
Oh, this was like everywhere whenever this came out.
It's great. Also,
like,
a little like what is it? Urban myth about this? The little pause that the explosion does.
Oh yeah, I hear about this.
A lot of people say it was like improvised, like the detonation didn't go off, and then Heath Ledger just in character did that. That's not true. Like
Interesting.
it was mentioned in the commentary of just like it was all planned.
Okay.
So
thank you for saying that, because yeah, that I was thinking about that when I was watching it, and I was like, I don't know if that's true or not, but
everything on the internet. One of my favorite things on YouTube is because like I'm a movie guy and I see like a bunch of movie stuff.
Yeah.
Like a lot of the things that I see is just like people will take random bits from movies and just be like, this was completely improvised, and it's just like, no, it wasn't. It was not.
Yeah, no, I see that shit all the time too. Like, did you know?
Like improvisation happens in movies all the time, but it's just like it's not that often.
Yeah, because I think because I watch The Office a lot. I used to a lot. But a lot of people assume that a lot of the lines are improvised in that.
I mean, I can imagine with like The Office, it might, because I know the creators do like improvisation and stuff like that. But it's like,
well,
I can't think of any specific examples, but it's just like they'll say something's like improvised, and it's just like, well, like the cameras were set up in a perfect way to capture this. It's like, I don't think so.
No, yeah, because the two ladies, that Angela Kinsley, I think is her last name, and then of course, I can't think, Pam Beasley. What I'm gonna be so mad. Jenna Fisher.
Yeah.
They do a podcast, and they talk about how like fans are always like saying like, "Oh, was that improvised? Was that improvised? Like that must have been improvised," and they're like, "No, it was scripted."
I would say this for anyone online: don't believe that everything is improvised unless like the creators themselves say that it's
Like
improvised.
that was improvised.
Yeah. Like, I think one of my favorite improvisation things in like TV and movies is from Parks and Rec.
I was just singing that.
When Leslie is like sick and
Chris Pratt,
Andy is just like, Leslie, I typed your symptoms into this thing up here and it says you might have network connectivity problems.
That was really good.
That's good. That's one of my favorite improv lines ever.
Yes. No, I thought of that immediately too. But let me see. Harvey confronts someone. I didn't know who they were.
Wirtz, one of the corrupt cops that picked up Harvey and brought him to the location. Yeah, he's in the bar and he's just like, who picked up Rachel?
Yeah, so this was when because I took a break after the hospital explosion scene, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's when, because I told you, I was like, I had like however many minutes left, me like 40, 45 minutes. I took a break and then I came back and I was like, who is this guy? Did I miss something? Like, this is just
he was one of the other cops in Gordon's like precinct. He's the one at the beginning of the movie who's like, the investigation is ongoing.
Okay, well, he's dead now.
Yep. Dent shoots him because he doesn't flip the coin, he spins it this time. Which I'm not sure how I feel about it. Two-Face's whole thing is he flips coins.
You said boo.
I know
that's a coin flip.
I know that's a boo. Do the thing.
Do the thing.
I know that's a nitpick, but at the same time, it's just like his whole thing is like flip the coin.
I know. I'm like, this fucking coin.
Mm-hmm. In the meantime, Fox goes down to R&D because he gets like a call from like someone broke into like the H&R office or something like that.
Yes, and it was Batman, right? He was the one that did it, and he made all of the phones in Gotham sonar receptors, like how they did
at the beginning,
with like Fox's phone earlier. And Fox is like, yo, this is actually crazy. Like, I don't condone this.
Batman turned Gotham into a surveillance state.
Yeah, and he's like, I don't like that.
Again, like going back to 9/11 of just like, what is it? The government kind of just spying on its people to try to prevent 9/11. Like, it goes back to that kind of thing. Yeah. Of just like, this is ethically wrong.
And that's what Fox is saying. And Batman's like, yo, just do it for like a little bit. So I can
you just do it for...
Just like, come on, like put your morals aside, do it for a little bit, help a brother out. I'm gonna get Joker, and then once we're done with that, just type your name in. It'll be cool.
It'll be cool. We'll live in the land of milk and honey. It'll be great.
Yeah, and God is like, all right, well, this is gonna be my resignation then, but sure. Mm-hmm. And yeah, so he's like, fuck it. So now Harvey goes and confronts Maroney.
So this is where Eric Roberts gives my favorite line reading, where he gets in the car and he's like, "Don't stop for lights, cops, nothing." It's really good.
It is really good. I do remember that. Because that's when I was like, this guy's from somewhere. Mm-hmm. But yeah, and so Harvey confronts him and he's like,
who was the other person who picked up Rachel?
Exactly.
That's when we learned it's Ramirez.
And then, Harvey does his little fucking coin flip again. He said, you're lucky. And then he does it again. He's like, him, not so much.
It's like, who? Your driver. So this is a very...
As he's putting on his seatbelt.
This is a very Two-Face thing in the comics of just like Two-Face's whole thing is just like he flips a coin to determine if you live or die. But it's like sometimes he's just like, he'll just keep flipping or like create a situation where he can flip it to his own advantage to get his own outcome. So I kind of like that of just like, yeah, you get to live, but I'm going to kill you by killing your driver.
Oh, he's like dead. Mm-hmm. So he kills driver. This part was odd to me because now we're at the ferry scene.
So
right?
Yeah, the Joker, he kidnapped the bus that he got in after exploding the hospital. And we get that other video of the news reporter hanging upside down.
Yes.
Just telling the people of Gotham, get out of the city, and stuff like that. But don't take this tunnel because you'll be in for a surprise. So everyone's going on the ferries to get out of Gotham.
Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. Again, they might have said that scene after the hospital, and then I took my break, and then I forgot. Okay. Cool. Because I was like,
Yeah.
Why are these people on this ferry? Why are there so many of them?
The people on the ferries are trying to get out of Gotham. Gordon's trying to get the criminals out because he doesn't want whatever the Joker's planning with them there. So he's also trying to get them off.
Okay, so now we have a ferry full of civilians and a ferry full of prisoners.
And of course, this fucker Joker, he hijacks both of them.
Joker.
And is basically...
has a detonator in both.
Mm-hmm. So there is a very popular theory that I've seen online. So the whole situation is the Joker has like both boats rigged to blow up, and each boat has a detonator that will blow up the other boats. Yes. The theory goes like if a person set off the detonator, it would actually blow up their own boats, which is a very Joker thing to do.
That is. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's probably what would have happened.
That's probably what would have happened.
Oh, that's crazy. And then, sorry, I choked. Hold on, I'm getting excited.
I can't. I'm sick.
Boo you,
Boo
whore.
you, whore.
Sorry, I got excited. Hold on.
You got excited about people blowing themselves up.
No, because I was like, because then if they would have like blown themselves up, because like if civilians would have done it and blown themselves up, then everyone would have thought that the criminals did it.
Yeah.
And then if the criminals blew themselves up, then they would have been like,
the regular people were terrible and they saved their own lives.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And so and they wouldn't have been able to really prove it either way.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Good little like theory. We of course we'll never know.
No, but that does seem like something that would happen. So
that seems like a very Joker thing to do, because in the same thing, like Gordon and the police show up because Batman tells them where the Joker is because he found him using the sonar.
Sonars. He's got
I love how that's our sonar. But yeah, they show up and they have like sights on like all the henchmen that are standing in there. And Batman's just like, Gordon, it's probably not going to be that easy.
No.
There's probably some fuckery going on.
Gordon's like, easy peasy, go and shoot some people, it's fine.
Mm-hmm. I got to get Dent. I got to save him. And then they go in, and of course, Batman figures out the clowns are actually the hostages, and the goons are actually the doctors. Yeah.
And he's like, oh my God. And like, so the SWAT team's coming in hot. They're just like, put your guns down. Like, but they can't because they're like duct taped to them.
Yeah, they got their mouths duct taped as well.
So they can't, like, so they're just all mumbling, like, like, can't do anything. I feel like I would just have laid down on the ground and was like, yo, like, come on.
And here. I love how, like the henchmen disguised as doctors, they just had their guns kind of hidden and they're backing up.
I was like, how, like, they are very much have, like, freaking shotguns. And they're just like,
at the same
we're
time,
doctors, don't worry.
You have no idea what the actual situation is. And Batman's just going through, just easily taking out these SWAT teams.
No, he really is there. I don't think there's, like, one shot at him. Maybe I'm wrong. But yeah, he's just chopping these SWAT teams up,
taking them out,
up,
setting off bombs to like have like an elevator full of them just come down before they can slaughter like a bunch of the clowns.
And then during this, back at the ferries, the civilians are having a vote, a little tally to see if they're gonna blow up the other boat.
And all the criminals are just like
oh my God,
all kind
like
of
they're
yelling
just
and everything,
freaking out. And then the civilians are like, they had their chance, which is crazy. They're just
that
like,
is a very crazy thing to say. Like, I get it. I like to try to put myself into that situation. It's like, I don't know what I would do.
Yeah.
Like, I would feel like I want to believe that I would just be like, no, let's not detonate the trigger. But at the same time, it's like, if it's my life versus the life of a criminal, I don't know.
Exactly. But then I feel like, I don't know. It's just like, if we're going to both blow up at the end, we'll both blow up. I don't know. But then it's just like, I feel like the people who are so quick to be like, well, they had their chance, are like the same people that are like, only God can judge me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's just like, I feel like that's playing with someone's life a little too much.
A little bit.
And it's like, I don't know if I would be able to like morally be cool with that if like I was like the decider of like, yeah, I'm going to blow these like 50 people up. But then like you said, it's just like, well, they're criminals in my life and it's a lot.
Yeah. And they do put it to a vote and it's just like the majority agree to blow it up.
Yeah, which
but
I'm like, damn.
but like nobody's brave enough to do it. Like, it's one thing to be like, yes, let's blow them up, but it's another thing to actually pull the trigger.
It exactly. Yeah. And so now again we're going back and forth kind of thing. Batman's still pop 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 pop, and he gets all of the SWAT team out.
The SWAT team eventually realizes, like, oh, the clowns are the hostages.
They're like, hey.
And they're like, oh, Batman was doing good, but he could have let us just know.
Yeah, he could have said something, like, good lord.
Batman doesn't have time for that.
Apparently not.
Batman does make his way to the top of the building to the Joker, and I did write in my notes, where is it? I wonder what Nikki thinks of Batman beating up these dogs. Because, like, one of them, like, he punches them, like, off, like, down, like, a corridor.
Yeah, he really does. And I was like...
like, literally the first dog that lunges at him, Batman just hits it and
he eats over the
down.
edge. Yeah, and I was just like, okay. You couldn't have added some dog treats to your fucking bat belt?
He doesn't have time.
You got bat spray and all that shit.
At the same time, I feel like those dogs didn't die because there is netting everywhere. So.
Okay, well, thank you for that. I appreciate that. Because I was like, yo, what the fuck?
But I did, anytime harm comes to dogs now in these, it's just like, I wonder what Nikki thinks of this.
Like, prepare some meat with, like, something to make them fall asleep with. And be like, here you go, baby girls.
You can get some dog repellent spray.
I mean, yeah, just, like, maybe it makes them sneeze a lot and they won't go near you.
By the way, that's a reference to, like, the 60s Batman.
All the repellents. The shark repellent.
The shark repellent. The bat shark repellent. Yeah.
I've seen that video. It's so funny.
My favorite one is apparently, like, there's a clip that I saw where it's just, like, Commissioner Gordon's like, how'd you crack that safe in, like, 3 seconds flat? And Batman's like, with my safe cracker in 3 seconds flat device.
That's funny.
What I love about 60s Batman, it's like, so it's taken like the Batman mythos and like making them goofy, but at the same time, it's like, it's very Batman. So
because that's with Adam West, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's funny. But yeah, so also when this is going on, like we said, there's a lot of stuff going on. Harvey goes to Ramirez. Punches her, I think. I looked away for a second to write down a note, and I heard a...
What Dent does is make Ramirez call Gordon's wife and just be like, hey, the cops are watching you, can't be trusted. Go to 250 52nd Street, which is where Rachel was, and, like, wait for Gordon there. And, yeah, she hangs up the phone, and that's when Dent, like, flips a coin, and she lives, and, like, yeah, Dent, like, knocks her out cold.
Okay. Because I heard the punch, but like I said, I looked down.
It wasn't really a punch. It's more like he pistol whipped her.
Okay, pistol whipped her. Okay, sorry. I wrote down my notes wrong. So sorry. But yeah, so like we were saying, Batman is now fighting with Joker, doing this little back and forth, and the Joker's like, I have a ferry to watch explode, like, any second now.
We really should stop all this fighting, or else we'll miss the fireworks.
Yes.
There won't be any fireworks.
And now back on the ferries, on the prisoner one, there's a man that's kind of stoically standing there, and he walks over to where I assume one of the higher ups of the prison, possibly.
One of the, like,
what's the word I'm looking for?
Like warden or something like that. Yeah.
He's holding the detonator in the box, and this man goes up to him and he said, "Give me the detonator, and I'll do what you should have done."
He doesn't say that. He says, "I'll do what you should have did."
Yeah, he said, "I'll do what you should have did." And this guy just seems like he doesn't know what to do, so he just lets him take it. And then on the other boat, we see with the civilians, there's a guy that's like, no, what does he say?
He's like, no one wants to get their hands dirty. Fine, I'll do it.
Yes.
He's like, those men, they stole and killed. It doesn't make sense for us to die too.
Whenever I need to know what quote for quote someone said, I just gotta tell, hey, what did they say? Because I will paraphrase. I'll be like, yeah. I'll be like, he's like, y'all are too chicken shit to do it. I'll fucking do it. That's what he said.
I mean, that can only happen with movies I'm very familiar with.
But yeah, so guy goes up and he takes the detonator now, and he's ready to. So now we're like, oh shit, are they both going to blow each other up? But on the prisoner side, he takes the detonator and he throws it
out the window.
And I was like,
The most honorable murderer that you can ever think of.
I mean, was he a murderer?
I mean, probably not. But,
We don't
like, he's a
know.
criminal.
We're not for sure.
It's the Shawshank theme. It's like, this is the nicest prisoner that you could ever come across.
Yeah. And then on the civilian side, he couldn't do it.
Nope.
He just places it back and he goes and sits back
Again,
down.
it's another thing of just like, it's one thing to say that you want to do it. It's another thing to actually
act
pull
on
the
it.
trigger.
The trigger?
The trigger. Guys, would it be bad if I pulled the trigger? Fellas, is it gay if I blow up a boat?
Good Lord. Okay, so now whenever, because the time has now passed.
It's
12:01.
He was gonna, like,
Because he said, if y'all haven't blown each other up
by midnight, I will blow up both boats.
It is now 12:01.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing has happened.
Joker's just like, gotta do everything yourself these days, don't you?
And he's like, pulls out his own detonator.
Mm-hmm.
And then what happened?
He says, it's a funny world that we live in, and then says to Batman, oh, by the way, do you know how I got these scars? Like, he was going to tell a different story.
Hey, by the way.
And then Batman's like, no, but I know how you got these, and, like, his arm blades just right into his face.
The whip.
And then Batman takes him, tosses him over the building, which, by the way, this, like, Joker falling from a building is a reference to Batman 89. That's how Joker dies in that movie. It's like he falls from a skyscraper.
This was so fun because you can just tell Joker was like, yes, I'm gonna die by his hands.
He's laughing
he's gonna kill
on
me.
his way down. I mean, he had a line earlier of just like, in their last moments, people show you who they really are.
Yes.
And yeah, Joker's laughing on his way down to his death because he figures he finally broke Batman.
Yes, he's like, I did it. Like, everyone will know now that he's the one who killed me. But then Batman saves him and strings him up, and he's like, fuck.
I love this exchange of just him dangling upside down, the whole, like, unstoppable force meets an immovable object.
Like, we're destined to do this forever.
Mm-hmm. Which is a shame because it's like, this is the only movie that this... apparently, like, Nolan had in mind for a third Batman movie that would have brought Joker back. But, of course he died, and so he had to go a different route. So.
Yeah, and I'm glad that they didn't even try to do a recasting
or
anything, because that would have just been a slap in the face, I feel like.
Not only that, but whoever you got would only be doing an impression.
Yeah.
Like, it wouldn't have been the same.
No. I'm glad that they didn't do that, because it wouldn't have had the same impact.
Batman's just like, this city just showed you that is full of people ready to believe in good.
Yeah.
And Joker's just like, you sure about that, man? Because Harvey Dent, he's kind of turned to the dark side now.
He's like, yo, where's Harvey at, though? Where's your boy?
Mm-hmm. He's like, I took Gotham's White Knight and I brought him down to our level. But no, that last line that he gives where he's just like, madness, as you know, is like gravity. All it takes is a literal push. Is kind of a reference to the comics. In The Killing Joke, the Joker has this like outlook on life of just like, it only takes one bad day for like someone to become like who I am.
Okay. Well,
So,
Harvey had a really bad day.
Oh yeah, like the worst day that you could possibly have. He lost his girlfriend and half his face.
Oh, man, I hate when that happens.
And half his coin. Like what?
God,
How much more can a man take?
To be fair, I think the coin really did it. Because remember, like, Gordon brought it, and he was like,
oh, Gordon didn't bring it. Batman
was
did.
it? Oh, it was Batman?
Batman set it on the table, and he's just like, I'm sorry, Harvey.
Oh, I thought it was Gordon. Well, anyways, Gordon goes after Harvey alone.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why he didn't ask for backup or anything, but...
I mean, at the same time, like, all of his SWAT were dealing with the Joker.
I suppose. Well, it doesn't seem like there's a lot of cops in this Gotham.
There aren't until there are.
Yeah. And this is funny because, okay, so you know how we're talking about how Harvey is kind of crazy now.
Mm-hmm.
And he's taking his vengeance out on everyone.
Yeah.
And it's just like, well, like, what is that really going to do? Is that really going to bring justice? This is so funny. And I thought about in Naruto when Pain did his speech Do y'all watch it? Do y'all know what I'm talking about?
I don't, but
Don't worry, I wrote down the
okay,
quote.
cool.
If there is justice and vengeance, then justice will only breed more vengeance and trigger a cycle of hatred. Because what about Payne's family? What about his friends? What about his village, right?
I mean, I guess so.
Exactly.
I gotta take your word for that.
Yeah. Because, if someone like how Harvey, his boo thing got killed, and then what, he's now going to kill all these other people? Well, now all of those family are going to want revenge on him. It's just a cycle of hatred.
Yeah, I know.
And when will this stop?
With Batman, because Batman was just like, I won't kill except for when I do.
Naruto ends it, but whatever.
Okay, I'm talking about Batman,
Well,
but
I'm
yeah.
talking about Naruto. But I thought that was funny, so I wrote that down because I was like, man, doesn't this sound like something that would happen in Naruto? Anyways.
Exactly.
But now, Batman is now there.
Yeah, he
moves
shows up
quickly.
Yeah,
How
he
far
does.
away is this place? I don't know.
I don't know. Who knows?
Just down the street, maybe.
I mean, it's Batman.
That's true.
He's got that fucking bat paw
That's
that can probably
true.
move real fast.
In a jet.
But yeah, Dent is just like, well, what's fair is like, the way to hurt you, Gordon, is like to kill the person that you love most, which turns out to be Gordon's son, which is devastating for his daughter because now she knows that Gordon has a favorite.
It's like that other skit where those the robbers go into the house
Mhm.
and then they like tell the mom like you have to shoot one of your kids or something like that. Who will you shoot? Who will you live? And she's like, I don't know. They're like, you have to do it. And then she pulls the trigger on one, but it doesn't go off. And they look at the little boy and they're like, you're gonna have to live with that for the rest of your life. And then they leave.
Yeah.
It's just like that. Feel for the little girl because it's just like, oh, okay.
Which, by the way, if
Dad.
you don't know, in the comics, like Gordon's daughter is named Barbara Gordon. She eventually becomes Batgirl.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. And then gets shot in the spine by the Joker in the Killing Joke, and then becomes Oracle, who's like Batman's like telecommunication person, like feeds
Okay.
Batman information. So
Oh, okay.
pretty fucked up story.
I was gonna say, I was like, Jesus. I have Bat and Harvey speech. Do they have some little talk?
I mean, they have a back and forth where Batman's just like,
Oh, yeah, 'cause you
what
were
happened to
saying-
Rachel wasn't chance. We decided to act, and Two-Face is just like, how come it was me who was the only one who lost everything?
And I would have been like, we were trying to save her, not you.
When I first saw this in theaters, I was very convinced that Batman would take his mask off and be like, Harvey, I also lost Rachel. Like, I thought that was going to happen.
Oh.
It never did, but I thought it was
No.
going to happen. Like, I was so convinced, like, Batman was going to take his mask off.
Man, how crazy would that have been?
Because, I mean, like, the Joker throughout this movie is just constantly like, Batman should take off his mask and stuff. So I was
Yeah.
like, I was thinking, oh, he's going to do
He's
it.
gonna do it.
He's going to fucking do
He's
it.
gonna fucking do it.
We, the audience, are going to learn who Batman is.
I've been dying to know this whole time.
What? He's Bruce Wayne?
What? But yeah, Harvey just wants to kill everyone. He's like, fuck this shit.
Batman's all like, you want to punish those who's responsible, then like aim the gun at those who like were responsible. So Dent is just like, okay, I'll
Sounds
start with
good.
you. Flips a coin, it's on tails, shoots Batman, pulls it on himself, flips a coin, it's heads. In the script, it gives like the description of just like Dent looks disappointed at the outcome. Like he truly wanted to kill himself at that point.
Keep flipping the coin, baby. You make the
Yeah.
rules. Anyways.
And then he goes to do it to Gordon. Gordon's just like, I'm sorry about everything. Don't punish the boy, punish me. And Two-Face is just like, I'm about to. So it's like, you know he's going to shoot his son.
Yeah. And then that's when Batman goes, woo.
Yeah, he goes,
I'm
"Grr."
literally in body armor. Like, you
Yeah.
thought a gun would keep me down? All right.
By the way, all three of these coin flips kind of predict the outcome for these characters. What is it? The two heads laying for Harvey and Gordon, who become heroes at the end of this through this lie, and Batman has the tails, who is now framed as the villain. So,
oh, interesting.
yeah.
Well, I thought this was a little anticlimactic, but I assume that we already got a pretty heavy fight scene with the Joker earlier.
I mean, I feel like this is like a fair thing. Like, I don't expect like a huge fist fight with Two-Face.
I suppose, yeah, he's more of a flip a coin kind of guy.
Yeah, there was a fan theory for the longest time before The Dark Knight Rises came out that Two-Face didn't die from this because earlier in the movie when like Batman drops Maroni, he says like the fall won't kill me, and like it was a similar kind of height and stuff like that.
I was thinking too. I was like, is he actually dead?
I mean, at the same time, like fucking half his body is burnt.
Yeah,
So
and I
a
mean,
fall like that would probably like snap his neck.
True. And then I was gonna say, Batman killed someone.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh.
At the same time, it was like necessary to save Gordon's son.
Yeah, but yeah, he tackles him, and this part made me so mad at this little boy because like tackles him, Two-Face, forgot his name for a second, don't know how.
Dude,
yeah, dude's lying on the floor, right, and then Batman like hoists the kid up, drops down, and then the little boy looks over the edge, and I'm like, one of them has a gun. You don't know what's happening, and you're just like, and what a gun was to your head earlier, and you're just gonna be like, what's going on down there?
It would have been funny if he like flopped over the side and fell too.
I was like, get your kid out of there. I was mad at him. But Harvey's dead.
Mm-hmm. And this is when they're just like, well, Joker won. Like, he brought Dent down, showed that he was corruptible, and now like once word of this gets out, all those prisoners he locked up will be released.
And Batman said, no way, Jose.
Yeah, he's
I'm
like,
going to take the fall.
We can't have the Joker win. Yeah. So he's going to take the fall. Question, do you think what they do is right?
I feel like they maybe should have brainstormed a little bit more. I feel like they might have been able to come up with something different. Maybe not. I don't know.
I wonder what you would have come up with.
I don't know. I don't know.
It's a good ethical debate.
It is.
Like, yes, you're lying to all of Gotham, and you're heralding up this like awful person who did awful things as a hero. But at the same time, it's just like you're protecting the streets of Gotham.
And I was gonna say, at least with Batman, like no one knows who he is, so he could still hide.
Yeah. In
plain sight, so nothing really changes with him. Just whenever he gets in the suit, he has to be. People are gonna hate him, kind of thing. So I mean, yeah, I feel like maybe they did the right thing, because then people still have that hope, because that's what the Joker wanted, was to take
hope away.
Yeah. So no, I feel like they probably did it right. From what they could deal with, what they had, with the ideas they had, I think that was fine.
But yeah, all of this has ramifications in The Dark Knight Rises. Like a lot of this comes up in that movie.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Is it good?
I wish The Dark Knight Rises was good.
That sucks.
But basically, Bane just reveals like
they lied.
They lied.
Oh.
Yeah. Because Gordon, at the beginning of that movie, has written a speech, and he was going to reveal just, like, all the things that happened, but he's like, now's not the time. But then Bane gets a hold of that speech, and then, like, halfway through the movie, when he takes over Gotham, he, like, over TV, like, reads that speech out loud.
Oh, see, that's one of the notes you should have burned. That's a note that should have been burned.
Yeah, probably.
But then we get towards the end of the scene where Gordon is totally fanboying all over Batman.
Dude, let me tell you, every single time I see this, I get chills. Just a speech that he gives about like Batman being the hero that he is, the music that's playing, just like it never fails to just like give me goosebumps.
I was like, man, fanboy over here. Blazing this guy up.
I mean, I'd blaze Batman up too. Are you kidding me?
I love Batman.
He's a silent guardian, the watchful protector, a dark knight.
Nah, dude, Gordon was being crazy with it.
But yeah, that's The Dark Knight.
That's it, baby.
Fucking love this movie. I have since I first saw it. I still love it to this day. Like, I feel like I love it even more now since I've seen what Nolan was trying to do with this. The commentary on, like, a post 9/11 world and how, like, America has responded to that, like elevates this above just being your standard superhero film.
Yeah, because they talk about how a lot of superhero films after this, like, took note of what this did and kind of...
What they tried to do after this is just like, all superhero films need to be like gritty and realistic, and it's like, no.
Especially like Superman. I feel like they really went that route.
Man of Steel,
yeah,
is a good example. Suicide Squad, like all the Snyderverse stuff tried to be that and failed because they didn't put the care and thought into it that Nolan did.
Yeah.
And so, like, just seeing it in that vein, like, it makes me mad whenever people are just like, oh, The Dark Knight's just good because of Heath Ledger's performance. And it's just like, no, you're boiling it down to something simple and, like, basically ignoring all the other good that this movie has. Like, everyone gives an incredible performance. Like, Aaron Eckhart as Harvey Dent, like, incredible.
No, he does good.
Like Gary Oldman, like Michael Caine, Morgan Freeman, like everyone's on their A game here. And it's just such a beautiful movie, like so well made. Like, there's a reason why it stayed my second favorite movie of all time. Just like incredible. It's more than just a superhero film to me. So.
Aww.
So I rated this 4.9 out of 10.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, near perfect.
Well, I didn't rate it this way.
Yeah, I know you didn't.
Like I said, I'm not super into Batman. I'm not super into action movies, and this was, I mean, it's a good movie. It's a good movie. It's nothing where I'm like amazed by it because I'm not a huge fan of Batman. But like you said, I can go back and look at it and be like, this was the first superhero movie to do something more serious and something more real.
And actually be about something.
Yeah, but don't be mad at my rating because you know how my ratings are.
Uh-oh.
Don't be mad at it. But I rated it 2.5.
Oh no.
Yeah. It's good. It's a good movie, but it's not something that I would.
You're lucky
like.
you like 12 Angry Men.
That was great. This I was like, man, yeah. It's a good movie.
I mean, I get it. If you're not a superhero film fan or like an action film.
Not, because I used to love superhero movies more, like Iron Man and, you know, the Spider-Man movies, the X-Men movies I loved. Like X-Men and Spider-Man were like the first superhero movies I ever watched. And I was really into that. I'm more into Marvel than DC. And like I said, I just don't really like Batman as like a character. But his voice was funny in this. But this was a good movie.
Okay, fair enough.
His voice was pissing me off, though.
I'm not wearing hockey pads.
It's like, dude, what the hell are you
I hope
about?
that joke with me turning down the gain, like the tremble on this really plays.
Oh, it was hilarious. I thought it was because your voice is so deep with it. Because mine just sounds like weird. Like you could tell that like my voice is pitched down.
But mine probably.
It's so funny. Oh my god. Okay. Well.
But anyway, yeah, that was The Dark Knight. But who cares what we have to say?
It doesn't matter. You could have skipped this
Skipped this 3.5 hour, which is I think about as long as our like Thing review was too.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, we went for about 3.5 hours for the Thing.
Oh shit! Sorry, Jade.
But anyway, now time for our favorite segment. What does Letterboxd have to say? I think I may have gone overboard on this one.
I assumed you would. Again, this is you, baby. This is your month. So
I can't wait for you to go overboard on your month.
I know. I just have 3.
Okay.
Three.
I think I have like 19 of these.
I just did the half-star reviews because I feel like because you know I'm in the middle, and I feel like if I did the 5-star reviews, it was just all going to be like people
glazing it like I was.
Yeah, so I was just like, I feel like we already know what that side is going to be, so I'll do, because I'm like, Cody's going to be doing that for us. So
yeah, I got a lot of half-star ones. Some of these piss me off.
Oh, I bet. I can't wait. Okay, so my first one, half-star. He sounds like he's trying so hard for a raspy morning voice after he woke up, which I'm like, yeah, dude, I hated his voice too.
Hey babe. Grab me a beer.
Grab me a beer. Goodness. Okay. Half-star. One thing about me is I'm going to hate a critically acclaimed Christopher Nolan film. The only time I'll use the word pompous is to describe his stuff. I'm not a Batman fan by all means, but creating a Batman story without any campiness or fun is completely not for me.
I mean, that's not the point that Nolan's trying to get across, but okay.
I like my films to have interesting color palettes, and my Batman a little campy.
So this person loves Batman and Robin, one of the worst movies ever made.
Probably, yeah. They probably wanted Two-Face to be like in his like brightly colored.
She just wants to see Arnold Schwarzenegger dressed up as Mr. Freeze telling bad ice puns.
Yes.
What killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age.
Okay, and then this is my last one. Half star. This movie is the most dangerous movies ever made. The reaction to this movie over-glorified the character of Joker and Heath's performance.
Joker was always popular.
I feel like, yeah, like people have always been kind of about
the
him.
Joker's always been a big deal.
I think that the movie almost knows that itself. Look at the poster and how it shows Joker and not Batman. It's the one on your shirt that he's talking about.
There's plenty of posters with Batman on it.
No,
There's an iconic one where it's just like he's going down a burning like skyscraper on the Bat Pod.
No, I was like, there's a lot of different posters. Yeah. I think he's just saying this because on Letterboxd they have different posters, and it is the one.
It's the one that is.
It's literally the one
shirt.
you're wearing. Yeah, it is just of Joker. People seem to be. He meant to say addicted to the depiction of evil in this film over the desire for good.
That's not true. That's not true.
No. I mean, I know people talk about Heath Ledger's performance in this, obviously, because it was amazing.
It's Academy Award winning.
And it was, this was his last film that he ever did before he passed.
It's not true. He did. No, he did one other Terry Gilliam film, The Imaginarium of Dr. Parnassus. He didn't finish it, though.
Oh, okay.
But he is partly in it.
Oh, yeah. Okay. But, this is one of his, like, last full roles, I guess, to say.
Yeah, it's his last full film that he was able to finish.
So, yeah, a lot of people are going to talk about it. And I know a lot of people have said before that they think that, like, this role led to, like, his heavier drug. But I feel like that's not true.
He just got, like, bad advice for a mixture of different, like, medications that he was taking. It was just an unfortunate, like, his mental state was not so bad that, like, it led to his death. Like, that's just an urban myth.
No, it's like, I know people say that a lot, so obviously that gets talked about a lot. So I don't get what this guy's saying, but, like,
the movie literally ends with, like, the Joker won against Two-Face, but it's just like he didn't win against the fair. Like, there's a lot of hope thrown into this movie.
Yeah. This movie destroyed modern cinema. It's crazy to say.
I feel like the Avengers kind of ruined modern cinema. I like the Avengers, but it did harm to films nowadays.
It really did. It was just because they just kept pumping them out.
It's not just that, but everyone started to rush to create, like, shared cinematic universes, and it led to a lot of, like, terrible failed films.
Because, like, the Avengers were getting, like, all of those movies were getting pushed out so quickly. Everyone else was like, oh, we need to push ours out really quickly too.
The Mummy,
like, share
2017.
The and I'm like, bro, you guys, calm down. Like, make a good movie, please. Sorry. Okay, so destroyed modern cinema and has destroyed Batman and Joker's dynamic and how similar they are by making them nothing alike besides visual themes. This movie may be about the Joker, but this movie accidentally became a joke.
That person.
He thought he ate with that last line.
Yeah,
he really
that
thought
person
he ate.
is just wrong on just about every single level.
Yeah, those are mine.
Okay, here we go.
You said number 1 of 50.
Half a star, boring, predictable, cliche. There are far better Batmans than this. Heath Ledger's acting was all right, but Michael Caine's was good. Thumbs up emoji.
Which one's Michael Caine?
Alfred. Yeah, okay. I know. Alfred above Heath Ledger. Like, I love Michael Caine, but
he did great in this.
But he did great, but he's essentially just Michael Caine.
Saying, like,
Hello, I'm Michael Caine.
And oh my god. Yes. Amazing performance.
Half a star. Christian Bale's character beats up a mental patient whose actor played a gay cowboy. What the fuck, Christopher Nolan?
Okay.
I feel like that's criticism that you can throw at comic book Batman, because Batman has all this like wealth, and instead of like fixing infrastructure that can help with mental illness, he instead just beats up the mentally ill.
Yeah.
So, and also him being in Brokeback Mountain has nothing to do with Christopher Nolan.
No.
Half a star, art direction of a blind man with a blindfold, which is crazy about this movie. One of the most gorgeous movies.
No, I was like, this movie looks good.
Yeah. Here's an interesting one. Half a star, a bad Batman film, but kind of a good film. I don't know why they would give it half a star, but that does bring up an interesting debate of just like, what makes for a good adaptation versus what makes for a good film.
Oh, dude, I've been hearing this conversation a lot lately.
Yeah.
Mainly because of Resident Evil.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the new Resident Evil. It's like,
I would love to hear people's opinions of this, because I've heard people argue that, people in the video game community, like, they're just wanting the exact same thing, and that, like, they just saw in the video game to be adapted into a movie, but that would be stupid because blah 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 blah.
Also, you want to get the same thrill out of it.
Yeah, but then it's just like, I don't know, but I feel like if I want to go see a movie of a video game that I really like, I do still want to see the characters in it, but it's like you can tell a different story, or just have them cameo in it or something, like with the Resident Evil, like maybe like have them pop in and out. But I mean, because we talked about the Borderlands movie.
Kind of.
And how I refuse to watch it because I love Borderlands.
And I refuse to watch it because I just know that is going to be garbage.
Yeah. But I mean, I didn't want it to be, an exact replica of like any of the storylines in the movie or in the video game, but it's like they could have done so much with what they had. And they decided to give me garbage.
Essentially.
No, they really did. And then they also changed like characters' backstories and stuff, which I was annoyed at as well. But yeah, that it's a really big topic right now about what makes a good adaptation.
You bring up Resident Evil. I'm actually looking forward to that movie. Not just because it's directed by Zach Cregger, but that trailer is just like, this looks good.
No, like I'm excited to see it. I really like Resident Evil.
We should do a Resident Evil ranking at some point.
Oh, good lord. I
haven't seen any of those movies.
No, me either.
But seeing this trailer makes me like, maybe I will go back and watch some of these.
Because I really like,
Oh, that would be so good. Maybe like January. It's just like we do a Resident Evil ranking. We don't watch any of the movies beforehand, and then we watch them all and then just see where we fall.
I love that. Okay, yeah, we'll do it. I'll write that down.
Cool. Here's one. Half a star. All caps. No boobies.
So true.
I mean, yeah, that's true.
No boobies.
No boobies. Except for Commission of, like, Gordon, because he's a big boob.
He is a big boob.
Yeah. Half a star. Evil just because villains are propaganda. And yes, I would be willing to explain. And then doesn't explain.
Oh. Did anyone leave a comment?
Nope.
No? Okay. Everyone said don't.
How is evil just because propaganda? What kind of propaganda?
I guess the propaganda to just be evil.
Yeah. Okay, this one's kind of long.
Okay.
Half a star. The idea of framing a civilian/vigilante taking the heat for an official who killed other civilians and even cops, and as an act of heroism, is evil. Nolan does a damn good job of framing this heroically, but it mostly serves as fascist propaganda.
Wow.
Please, there's no white knight that needs to be protected in our world. No evil should be protected, except people do protect evil, and that's why the world is in the state that it's in. This person has a lot of grievances.
Yeah.
Shitty metaphor that frames vigilantes civilians, aka the viewer. I think they're reading here a little wrong. Taking the heat blame for cops, judicials, officials, etc. as a good thing. Weird-ass message, no rational person should get behind it, no matter how goddamn epic Nolan frames the ending. There's a perfect Batman movie in here, but Nolan compromised it. For the second time in a row, Nolan fumbles on the first and goal at the last minute. No matter how Nolan frames it, Joker won, which, yeah, that's the point.
Yeah.
Joker, in parentheses, Nolan, destroyed Batman for the second time. Why did Batman let Ra's al Ghul die? Because Nolan does not fucking understand Batman and Harvey. Crazy take. Fascist propaganda?
I was going to say the whole thing with them saying that Batman taking the fall is like White Knight or whatever.
No.
It's not.
No.
But then it's explained more, and like you said, in the next movie, that was a bad thing for them to do, and everyone's kind of pissed about it.
Yeah.
But it's just like, I get that, Gordon kind of glazing him at the end might make it be like, okay, yeah, like this is supposed to be heroic, but I think it's not what it's supposed to be.
No. Also, framing, they don't frame Batman. Batman voluntarily takes the blame.
Oh, did he say framing?
Yeah, the idea of framing a civilian / vigilante.
Oh, no.
It's like, no, that's not a framing situation.
Oh, no, that's not it. Yeah.
Also, to say that Batman is a surrogate for the viewer, that's crazy.
No, absolutely not. We're not a vigilante.
Oh, no, this person was, I don't know, they were on
He said, I'm Batman.
I'm Batman. Half a star. In reality, I would give this like 3.5 stars. But this is so overrated, I have to review bomb it.
Okay.
This is why I don't trust audience reviews, because they will just...
I was going to say, yeah, for The Dark Knight, this also has a really high rating on Letterboxd.
Yeah.
As a 4.5, with the majority being 5 stars. And the other are very close. It's like, 4 and 4.5? It's right there. The majority of the audience who has seen this really like this movie.
It's almost like it's a very popular film.
Exactly. And I feel like a lot of times, like he said, he review bombed this, and I think it's because he would have rated it something differently.
Yeah.
But then when they saw that this was so highly rated, they're like, oh, I have to give this a half star.
Yeah. Rate what you feel.
Yeah.
Like, you rated it 2.5 stars,
Yeah.
And even though I don't agree with you, it's like, yeah, you rated it how you felt.
Because it's just like I said, it's a good movie, but for me, it's like I'm not gonna want to keep going back and watching it just because it's not my kind of
Whereas
movie.
to me, it's like I go back and rewatch it.
Yeah,
this
is your shit because you're also just a fan of Batman too.
I am a big Batman fan.
Yeah,
I read the comics sometimes.
big Batman head over here.
Half a star. Where's the Riddler at?
Where's the Riddler?
Where'd the Riddler be?
Where'd the Riddler?
Where'd the Riddler be? Half a star. Overrated as fuck, in my opinion. So glad the trend this movie started finally died down last year with the release of Superman. Magneto is the only good, well-intended extremist. Come up with another motivation for your villains, people. To compare Magneto with the Joker, like the Joker just wants to create chaos, whereas Magneto wants to wipe out humans for what they did to him in the Holocaust. They don't have the same motivation whatsoever. That's insane.
That's crazy. Also, I was gonna ask you. I wrote this down because I was talking about the Nolans were talking about this.
Mm-hmm.
How it was like while they were writing Batman Begins or something like that. It says Goyer and Nolan didn't.
Oh, David S. Goyer, yeah.
Yeah, they didn't want to make it overly political statements, thinking it would detract from the story.
Yeah, but they did anyway.
Well, I was gonna say, I feel like, almost all of superheroes are very political heavy.
Yeah, they kind of have to be. Which is why my favorite thing is watching, like, conservative grifter movie reviews, just being like, I miss when movies weren't political, and it's like, they were always political.
I love when they, like, talk about X-Men, and they're like, X-Men wasn't political.
Oh, yeah, when
X-Men
X-Men 97 came out, it's like, oh, I guess the X-Men are woke now. It's like, brother, they've been woke since they were created. What are you talking about?
The whole thing.
Yeah.
The whole thing is about a group of people being outcasted and, like, ostracized.
Literally, Professor X and Magneto are supposed to be Martin Luther King and Malcolm X. Like, come on.
Like, y'all are Not all
Not
y'all.
all of you
Not
guys.
y'all.
The people that listen to this
Them.
podcast are smart.
Yeah. Then the other guys,
Mhm.
they're fucking dumb.
Critical drinker. Neurotic. Anyway.
Don't start calling people out.
I'm going to.
Yeah. I'm going to right now.
Half a star. Unfortunately, one of the most boring movies I've ever watched. Again, why do these people think these movies are boring?
I
don't
don't know.
get it.
Maybe we need to start clicking on there.
What they actually
like
yeah.
we did with that one guy.
I love that. That so pissed me off. It's so dark, you can't see anything. This movie?
I disagree.
This person clearly did not watch AVP Requiem.
Oh, clearly not. Because that you cannot see shit.
Yeah. All of the characters besides the Joker are just incredibly uninteresting, and I generally do not care about any of them. Crazy to say that about a Batman movie.
That is kind of crazy.
Yeah. I felt like it was going to end like 3 times and never did. It's so dark you can't see anything ever. It's just corny, ? 2, and not in a fun or interesting way. It's just made it hard to watch.
I mean, there are some corny one-liners, but like I said, there wasn't enough for me to like get exhausted from them.
Yeah.
Like it was just like I said, like maybe like 2 or 3 times where I was like, come on.
Okay, I'm going to skip over some of these.
Okay.
Half a star. This movie is nothing more than a white boy's wet dream.
I saw this.
A white boy who has never been touched either by his camp counselor or mother. Just another easy award grab movie that turned into a shooter's manifesto.
See, when I saw this, I was gonna screenshot it, and then I saw the rest, and I was like, "That's kind of a lot."
Yeah.
But you're the explicit guy.
A shooter's manifesto is crazy. I mean, this person wrote it in 2025, so obviously wrote it after the Aurora shooting from The Dark Knight Rises, but it's just like, what?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. That's crazy.
It's
Half a star. How did the Joker become a nurse so quickly? Clearly, this movie has no story structure or coherent writing or artistic integrity. Poo-poo.
That was the last straw. They said, "Where did he get the costume?
Where did
so
he
quick?
fucking get the nurse outfit?
How do you lay that wig so quickly? What's going on?
I
Unrealistic.
love that moment where he just sits down and he's just like, hi.
Like, he has his mask.
Yeah.
Hi.
Okay, and here's my last one. Half a star. Jump back in time. You're 11 years old, heating up hot dogs in a microwave, and they explode out of the paper towel while your family watches this on Blu-ray, and the stink ruins the whole fucking thing. Fuck this movie.
So he got mad because he ruined movie night, and he's taking it out on the movie.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it seems like.
For The Dark Knight.
Sounds like someone might need some counseling.
Get some help, dude.
Yeah. Stop it. Get some help.
Stop it. Get some help. Anyway, yeah, that was The Dark Knight, and that was a 4-hour podcast.
Sorry.
So, sorry, guys. I'm pretty sure editing down, it might be a little shorter.
It might be like
3.5 hours.
Yeah. There's some interruptions and some, we just talk a lot.
Yeah, we just do.
But yeah, it didn't help that I think we took like 24 minutes to even start freaking talking about the damn movie. But
yeah, because you were just like, let's do the whole Batman voice.
Well, come on. That was funny.
That was actually really funny.
Tell me that bit wasn't funny.
If I actually heard it, yeah.
It was fucking funny, Cody. You can't even believe it. I was crying.
Oh, I could tell.
Yeah.
I was sitting right here when it happened.
Oh, man.
But anyway, thank you guys for listening. If you listen to this whole thing, that is awesome.
No, thank you. Shout out to my sister who listens to it, not the podcast, not only on Spotify, but also YouTube. She watches it. She listens to it twice. She crazy. I love you.
Thank you. We really appreciate you. We appreciate everyone who watches on YouTube. And if you're watching on YouTube, hey, subscribe down there somewhere, wherever that
Wherever.
Hit a like, smash that notification bell.
Hit that little bell.
And if you're listening on Spotify,
rate us,
follow us, all that good stuff, and follow us on our socials on Facebook and Instagram.
Yep.
So we'll give a preview for next week. It is Memento, my all-time favorite movie. Nikki, as of this recording, has not watched it yet.
No, and Cody was like, "You need to watch it." He's already instructed me to watch it twice.
Yeah.
So
I was like, watch it as early as you possibly can, let it digest, and then watch it again.
Yes.
Because if you think there was a lot in this movie, Memento is like shorter by like 40 minutes, but I feel like it's got a lot more to it.
Ooh, okay. Man. Okay. I might. Should I watch it and then the next watch take notes?
I would say yes. Watch it first, absorb it, and then take notes.
Okay.
Because there's a lot to it. I'm actually very intrigued to know what you're gonna think of the movie.
I've always wanted to watch this movie too. I've heard about it before.
Mm-hmm. I'm just excited to finally talk about my all-time favorite movie and delve into like why I love it so much. So
exciting.
So join us guys next week for that. It's going to be exciting, and in the meantime, stay crispy,
just like
Two-Face.
Harvey's half of his face.
It's come full circle. We finally appropriately use crispy.
You know, we use crispy, I think, appropriately in Candyman as well.
Yeah, that's true, because Candyman gets set on fire.
And
then.
in The Thing. You know, actually, it's pretty crispy.
Actually, we're pretty spot on. Actually, we're pretty on it.
Sorry, I've been up since 5:30 this morning, so I'm
damn.
tired.
Yeah,
bro.
I'm kind of tired too. We've been going for pretty late.
Oh yeah.
So, and stay spooked. And stay vigilant and fight crime.
Fight crime.
Harvey Dent.
Wait, do the voice thingy. Wait, hold on. Wait, let me see.
Harvey Dent. Can we trust him? Hold on, I gotta listen to this. I gotta listen to this now. Harvey Dent. Isn't it so funny? Can we trust him? I'm Batman. Jesus Christ.
Okay, I'm going back to normal.
Okay. Well,
okay, thank you guys for enduring our madness.
yes. We appreciate you guys, and we'll see you next week.
We will see you next week. Thank you guys for watching, and have a good night.
Bye.
Bye. Bye-bye.